of did I set it up correctly. You know what some of them are? This is true. Have you been listening to them, Jess? So, I can't tell if that got pinned or not. I tried to pin the donate link, but it doesn't look like it's pinned on my screen. So, let's see what everybody's been up to for the past, week. I like how it says Radu Fire Potat. What did Radu do? $6.60. Nice! Off to a good start. I'm going to have to turn up the notification sounds and turn down the Dwarf Fortress sounds, but that's fine. But fortunately, 7 may have eaten 9, but that leaves us with 10. $10. $10 to a great cause. That is $10 less for you and $10 more for good charity. And this is a good thing. We should keep doing this. In fact, if 5 more donations haven't come in before this really long recording hasn't ended, what are we even doing here? If you're even letting the streamer talk, we've all failed. So you better donate another $10 so that the notifications don't stop. This one, in fact, currently is now over 30 seconds long. And there are other ones that are way shorter. So try and get some of those really short ones in before this one is done. And we've now hit 45 seconds on this notification, which is way too long for only $10, which means I hope at least 10 more of you have donated $10 so that this spiel just keeps on going and 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 that's a minute. Yeah, well, it's $5. Get it? It's $5. Don't worry about it. It's $5. $5. $5. $5. $5. $5 whole dollars. Not bad. Off to a solid start. Fun fact. How many of these did I even record? There's like 5 different 421s, just a heads up. So, true story. I broke Streamlabs because I was uploading so many alerts. Fortunately, 7 may have eaten 9, but that leaves us with 10. $10. $10 to a great cause. So I need you guys to all do me a really big favor. $10 less for you and $10 more for good charity. And this is a good thing. We should keep doing this. In fact, if 5 more donations haven't come in before this really long recording hasn't ended, what are we even doing here? If you're even letting the streamer talk, we've all failed. So you better donate another $10 so that the notifications don't stop. This one, in fact, currently is now over 30 seconds long. And there are other ones that are way shorter. Mm-hmm. So try and get some of those really short ones in before this one is done. And we've now hit 45 seconds on this notification, which is way too long for only $10, which means I hope at least 10 more of you have donated $10 so that this spiel just keeps on going and going and going and going and going and going. I'm going to regret that one, aren't I? And going 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 and going. And that's a minute. That's at least $300. Something. This is Sparta! It's true. I'm recording these at 11:45 at night, and I should probably stop shouting. Help. So, the actual incentive here is one. Fortunately, 7 may have eaten 9, but that leaves us with 10. $10. $10 to a great cause. That is. I have questions, Claiborne. $10 less for you. What did you do to me? $10 more for good charity, and this is a good thing. We should keep doing this. In fact, if 5 more donations haven't come in before this really long recording hasn't ended, what are we even doing here? If you're even letting the streamer talk, we've all failed. So you better donate another $10 so that the notifications don't stop. This one, in fact, currently is now over 30 seconds long. And there are other ones that are way shorter. So try and get some of those really short ones in before this one is done. And we've now hit 45 seconds on this notification, which is way too long for only $10, which means I hope at least 10 more of you have donated $10 so that this spiel just keeps on going and 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 going. Just a reminder, we have a potato emote. And that's a minute. That's all. $1 diddly dollar. Whew, that was a short one. Was that actually $1? Oh my god, how far behind is it? Okay, so But fortunately, 7 may have eaten 9, but that
Here we go
leaves
again.
us with 10. $10.
So
to
the
great
actual
cause.
incentive here
That is
is my good friend
$10
Fogg
less for you
has made
and
a
$10
bunch of. I
more for
know
the charity.
exactly what I
And
told you to
this is
do,
a good
Jess.
thing. We should keep doing this. In fact, if
The
5 more donations haven't come in
incentive
before this
is
really long
when we
recording
hit
hasn't ended,
certain dollar
then
amounts,
what are we even
which
doing
we've already hit
here?
one.
If you're even letting
I
the
show
streamer talk,
videos,
we've
but
all
there's
failed.
so many
So
donations
you
coming
better
in
donate another $10
that
so that
I
the
can't
notifications
pause.
don't stop.
I don't
This
think.
one, it's in fact currently is now over 30
I can
seconds
try.
long, and there are other ones that are way shorter.
You want me to try and pause
get some
them?
of those really short ones in.
It's all good,
but
Fogg. You got
before
time.
this one is done. And we've now hit 45 seconds on this notification, which is way too long for only $10, which means I
Think
hope
how
at least
my
10
brain
more of you
feels,
have donated
Jess.
$10 so that this spiel just keeps on going and 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 going. That's a minute.
Sip coffee.
But fortunately, 7 may have eaten 9. But that
I did this to
leaves us
myself.
with 10. $10 to a great cause. That is $10 less for you and $10
Okay,
more
I'm just
for
gonna
good
do
charity.
this.
And
We're gonna
this is
do
a good
this.
thing.
I'm just
We
gonna
should keep
say.
doing this. In fact, if 5 more donations haven't come in before this really long recording hasn't ended.
Reza Darkside, thanks for the
what are we even
$6.69.
doing?
Anonymous,
If
thank you
you're
for the
even letting
$10.
the streamer
Telenartho,
talk,
thank you very
we've
much for the
all failed.
$5. Claiborne,
So
thank you very much for the
you better
$4.20.
donate another $10
Salva Daddy, thank
so
you very much
that
for the
the
$10. Darren
notifications
Sullivan,
don't
thank you very much for the
stop. This one
$400.
is, in
Holy
fact,
crap,
currently
$400.
is now over
Das
30
Mitch, thank you very much for the
seconds
$10.10.
long.
Foul G, thank you very
There
much for the
are other
dollar.
ones that are way shorter.
What Jess, thank you very
So
much for the
try and get
$10.
some
No
of those
Man
really
JP,
short
thank you very
ones
much for the
in,
$10.
before this
Stel
one is
CT,
done.
thank you very much for the
And
$3,
we've now hit
$13.37.
45 seconds on this
J Sog, thanks for the
notification, which is way
$42.
too long for only
Devil Dawn,
$10,
thank you very much for the
which means I hope at least
$15.
10
And
more of you have
Travanoid,
donated
thank you very much for the
$10 so that this spiel just keeps on going and going
$6.90.
and
Mitch, thank you very much for the
going and
$4 and 4
going and
pennies.
going and
And
going
Lucky
and
Soft,
going
thank you very much for the
and going and
$12.34.
going and
Suited Giraffe, thank you very much for the
That's a minute.
$21. Presme, thank you very much for the
As kids on the
$21.37.
internet says,
Anonymous, thanks for the 25. As in his, thank you very much for the 5. Deep Sea Fish, and thanks for the 75. I'm all caught up. I think. But
I
there's
can assure you
that.
that it is still 42. No matter. Let me check the books. Yep, it's still 42.
It's 42. Okay. My God.
Oh man, I ran all the way around my apartment building because
What's
I have
funny
to
is
tell
that's
you
not a
this
joke.
really important piece of information. Did you know that somebody just donated $15? I didn't. I do now. I was just informed, and so I was so excited I thought I would run here and tell you. Is this thing on? Oh shit. Oh, donation for $6.
Hell yeah. $6. I don't even know how far back we are. But, $1,
$1, $2, $3.
$3. I'm going to see, because, okay, my first window for showing a video was $500. I am going to try and pause.
So first off, if you want good value for your money, you should be donating $10 and not $12.34. But this is a very satisfying series of numbers, 1234.
Mm-hmm. But it's not as good value for your money because you don't hear me yapping on for a minute.
What's 9 plus 10? 21.
Yep. That is true. I don't even remember recording most of these. A lot of money, yes. A lot of money for a very good cause and a pile of incredibly generous people. So thank you.
And this is for the Polish audience out there. 2137. Something about the Pope. I'd never heard of this meme and had to look it up.
It's true, I did. And also, I'd never heard of it. And I did have to look it up. That is also true. It's very much true. Looking it up did not net me much in the way of information.
A quarter of $100. 25. A nice quarter. Thanks very much for the nice donation to the nice charity. Nice person.
Nice. Still digging. Or still looking through all these tunnels. Okay, wow.
It's
you guys are
$5.
busy.
Get it? It's $5.
Jeez.
Don't worry about it. It's $5. $5.
Who dug out an entire layer? I don't think I've ever actually seen one of these.
$5.
Okay, well, that's that. Now we're into forts. I found the fort,
Did you
chat.
know that cats are independent and solitary by nature, and they have strong territorial instincts, and they mark with scent. That means pee. Thank you very much for subscribing to Cat Facts.
It's true. You subscribe to Cat Facts. There's like a
As
dozen
the kids on the
cat
internet
facts.
says, leet.
Also, pro tip, in the low 30s is the entirety of Diggy Diggy Hole. How was my weekend? I got very sunburnt and did a lot of gardening.
Dollar.
I'm gonna need to say thank you again, shouldn't I? Deep Sea Fishing, thank you very much for the $75. Holy crap, dude. Ordith, thank you very much for the $13.37. Suited Giraffe, thank you very much for the $18. And Cashmere Goat, thank you very much for the $25. Remember, if you're letting me talk, we're failing. You're beginning to see how I broke through. I literally uploaded about 500 different sound effects. And I discovered that specifically for
That is a quarter.
Tiltify
$100.
notifications,
A nice quarter. Thanks very much for the nice donation to the nice charity. Nice person.
it wouldn't allow me to do like $1.45 or something like that. It would only allow me to do $145. It wouldn't allow me to put a period in there.
Fuss. Row.
Yes. Was that 11? I think that was 11:11. Yep, that was 11:11. Okay, so I think we're caught up. All right, chat, nobody donate. Just pause. I'm going to try and pause this. I don't know if it's going to... Be quiet. It's 17. Just no donations. There's no donations for the next, like, 2 minutes. Not even, like 45 seconds, all right? We have to have a check-in with somebody, okay? It's very important. All right, it's repeating now. Okay, so that's part one. That's part one. There's more parts than part one. You can start donating again. In order to see part two, we have to hit $1,500. We're at 819. Not too far off. Pretty close. $1,500.
You know, that is a quarter of $100.
See?
25.
Just need a few more quarters of $100.
Thanks very much for the nice donation to the nice charity. Nice person.
All right, I'm still touring this fort. I'm still trying to find everything. Oh, hey, it's the hospital. I've seen this. I recognize this from last
the
night.
internet says, leet.
Mm-hmm. Do you have a surprise? I don't know. Does Jess have a surprise cameo? Fog. I don't think so. Unless he is cramming one into the one he's working on literally right now. But I don't know. But, Cab Zero, hello.
Fuss.
Welcome, Raiders.
Row.
Yes. Cab Zero, thank you very much for the raid. Welcome, Raiders. Hello, Raiders. How was the stream? I'm very sorry that you've ended up in this nonsense, but we're raising money for charity.
19 whole bucks. $19.
And chat has a
$19. Oh boy. So long to go.
Yeah, if you want to make it impossible for me to talk, donate funny amounts of money.
It's $5. Get it? It's $5. Don't worry about it. It's $5. $5.
It's true.
$5. $5.
It's $5. Actually, it was $5.13. But how much is funny? I don't know. How much do you think is funny?
Doop, 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 doop. 20. Doop, 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 doop. 21. Doop, 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 doop. 22. $22.
So the squads are up here, and there's an angel in the basement. I'm starting to think that Claiborne is attempting intentional sabotage. For some reason, I'm slightly suspicious of this. What is this thing? It's a Harry Monitor.
Fortunately, 7 may have eaten 9.
Chat, I'm talking.
Leaves us with 10.
A Harry Monitor,
$10
Harry Monitor in humanoid form. It is sturdy looking. It was created by the dwarven god Shiz. I didn't just curse, okay? And is part with disease, fortresses, valor, and war.
Come in before this really long recording hasn't ended. What are we even doing here? If you're even letting the streamer talk, we've all failed. So you better donate another $10 so that the notifications don't stop. This one, it's in fact currently is now over 30 seconds long. And there are other ones that are way shorter. So try and get some of those really short ones in before this one is done. And we've now hit 45 seconds on this notification, which is way too long for only $10, which means I hope at least 10 more of you have donated $10 so that this spiel just keeps on going and 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 going.
Holy crap. Best Space, thanks for the $123.45, by the way.
13 buckaroos. Some would say it's an unlucky number. I would say it's more number than lower number, which means more number to charity, and that good.
That good, yes. I'm going to do that.
19 whole bucks. $19.
Yes.
$19.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. So long to go.
Did you guys ever manage to locate any metal? Okay, some.
Be quiet. It's 17. Shh, Chad, be quiet. Shh. Be quiet. Hush now. Good God, somebody donated more than $100? I don't even know what to say. That's so much money. It's more than $100. I already recorded a minute-long notification for $100 and one for 101, but somebody just decided to throw more than that? That's crazy. I mean, there's so many notifications, and they're so fun to find, and there's so many of them now that, like, you could donate almost any amount between $1 and $100, and you're gonna get the sound that's gonna be fun, and it's gonna be me making it funny, hopefully, and then hopefully you're amused, and then so you find another number. But if I were to do that from 100 to 200, that would be crazy. I mean, like, what if somebody donates $1,000? I don't even know what to do anymore.
Yeah.
1, 2, number go burr.
Thanks for $2, Falgy. It's difficult to even keep up with these, but there's a bunch more piling in.
Hey, question.
Yes.
Why
What?
is 9 afraid of 7?
I don't know.
Do you know this one? Okay. Because 7, 8, 9.
It's true. 7 did eat 9. I mean, 8, 9? Yes. Past tense.
It's a good thing nobody will donate $49. No one's ever going to hear this one. I guess now's a perfectly good opportunity for me to tell you that I'm picking my nose right now.
I would never admit that. I'm currently panicking and trying to figure out what to do with this angel right in front of me. Vulcan.
You know, that is a quarter of $100. 25. A nice quarter. Thanks very much for the nice donation to the nice charity. Nice person.
Well, let's see how this goes.
But fortunately,
so combat log is happening.
9, but that leaves us with
the
10.
Dangyu strikes the Shiz champion Spearman, but the shot was definitely paired. Well, damn it.
$10 less for you and $10 more for good charity. And this is a good thing. We should keep doing this. In fact, if 5 more donations haven't come in before this
$1,500 is the next
recording
video,
hasn't ended,
so we're almost there.
What are we even doing here? If you're even letting the streamer talk, we've all failed. So you better donate another $10 so that the notifications
Just
don't
feel
stop.
schizophrenic.
This one is, in fact, currently is now over 30 seconds long. And there are
Let me
other
tell you
ones
this.
that are way shorter.
So
for
for
me,
me,
some of those really short
yes.
ones in,
I am
before this one is
currently
done.
living
And we've now
a
hit
sinuous
45
sacrifice.
seconds on this notification, which is way too long for only $10. Which
Neither
means
do I,
hope at least 10
or
more
Lemmy.
of you have donated $10 so that this
I missed
spiel
most
just
of
keeps on
yesterday.
going and 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 that's
I
it.
love you, Chad. Okay.
One diddly dollar.
One diddly dollar. Just one. It's fine. Dr. Mac Daddy, thanks for the $100, by the way. Okay, I think there's just like a really long period of silence behind the $1
Somebody
one.
did it. Somebody
Oops.
donated the amount of money that makes me talk longer than the 1 minute long donation sound. So I will just simply start talking about how $100 is a very good use of your money when you're throwing it at charity. That's $100 off of your taxes next year because you can use these taxes as a tax receipt. And it's also $100 that charity gets. And I think it's like $140 that they can buy a stretcher. So like, you know, $100 goes a long way, especially when we're talking about like places that really need medical care. And so you should be very proud about this wonderful donation that you've just donated to charity. And there's absolutely no way that I'm definitely not going insane recording all of these notifications. All I have to tell you is all I see is numbers, and now they're starting to just have no meaning. So $100, that's $100, that's 100, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times 10. That is 25 times 4. That is 50 times 2. That is 60 plus 30 plus 10. That's money plus money equals more money. And as promised, this particular notification is longer than a minute. Right now. It's now longer than a minute. So that's the longest one I've done.
I don't even know how much that one was.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28,
I'm pretty sure that
29,
was
30, 31,
$16 is
32,
just
33,
me blowing a
34, 35,
raspberry.
36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56. Ba-da-da-da-dum, da-da-da-da-da-dum, dum, dum, da-da-da-da-dum, da-da-da-da-da. How many of these did I even record? Smoke
Oh my
weed.
god. Okay. In other news, the Dangyu strikes at this Shiz champion, but a couple times he jumps away. Then strikes at him, but the shot was blocked, was parried by a copper pick. The Miner strikes at the Shiz champion in the lower body with a bronze pick, tearing the muscle through the large, frilly, flowing cloth skirt, spilling the guts. The Dangyu strikes at the
Born
Shiz champion.
underground, suckled from
Uh-oh.
a teat of stone, raised in the dark, the safety of our mountain home. Skin of iron, steel in our bones, to dig and dig makes us free. Come on, brothers, sing with me.
The thing is, it's like, I think $31 to like $35 because I put
One
different
diddly dollar.
verses onto different things. But yes, you did find the Diggy Diggy Hole bit. Or part of it. By the way, the lyrics of Diggy Diggy Hole are really weird. Like, if you actually think about it for a second, and like, read the lyrics in a very dry tone, it gets really strange. Also, thanks, Mom, for the $1.
Be quiet. It's 17.
Chat, we're only like $75 away from the next video. Just a reminder. We're almost there. Okay, well that's a good sign that this champion here, even though it's like, you know, stabbed Scuba Steve pretty bad, and Scuba Steve appears to have taken some injuries and is actually like yelling at the thing. He's saying, "Dang you!" Wait, hold on. Why is your job named Dang You? What did this dwarf do? Anyway, it says Dang You. Has the tide turned? I laugh in the face
Did
of
you
death.
know that you
What a trooper.
also could have donated $60 like that lovely individual just did? $60. That's a lot of money. That's 30 times 2. And you know what's even better is if somebody else donates $60, then you get to hear me say this exact same thing again. And everybody wants to hear me pressure chat.
Yes, Pixie in
into,
YouTube chat.
Donating money. So if you do have $60 lying around, you should donate it. And we should all thank the person who just did. And also you should go to the person on your left, poke them, and see if they have $60. And if they do, take it from them and throw it directly at your monitor.
Okay, so it appears the dwarf has jumped back down.
You know, when I was 24, I was working at the time, and somebody I worked with was asking how old I was, and I responded with a very silly thing to respond with, which was, how old do you think I am? And she said, 34. I think I gained 5 years of age, maybe 10 that day.
I think I've paused the alerts. It's time for a very important word from our sponsors. Very, very, very important. No, I mean, you can keep donating. Please keep donating, in fact. But I think the notifications are not going to go off until this 41-second video is done.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
I'm ready for the like Dwarf Fortress Among Us crossover. I'm ready. Ready for it. I do want it. So the fight down here is going kind of crazy, and I'm gonna click this button.
1, 2, number go burr.
Yep. Thanks for the $2, Dustminch. So the next one, we'll do it like 2,000. All right. So I hopefully have like 10 minutes of free time, and then after that we'll do
of mine, rejoice.
one at 3,000.
Swing, swing, swing with me. Raise your pick and raise your voice. Sing, sing, sing with me. Down and down into the deep. Who knows what we'll find beneath? Diamonds, rubies, gold, and more, hidden in the mountain store.
Yes. Now you guys have to figure out the order and find the one with the chorus and then donate in the correct order to make me say the whole song in order. That should be the goal here, right? Right? Anyways, so this angel's like getting absolutely wrecked in the stairwell. These dwarves are doing a great job. Although I'm suddenly a little bit worried for this dwarf because he just fell over and is now bleeding very heavily. He attacked the spearman, but it jumped away. He says, I've improved my fighting, and that was very satisfying. But then the spearman stabs him in the left lower arm with a thin, pale metal spear. That's pretty cool. I want that thin, pale metal spear. I wonder if dwarves can use a thin, pale metal spear. I kind of doubt it. Tearing the muscle through the alpaca wool dress. Chat, it's been like 10 seconds. Where's the donations? Come on. Chop, chop. Keep it going. Like, what are we doing? We've only been going for almost 40 minutes. Come on. Like $1,500 in 40 minutes. Like, that's just... Like we can do better. Come on.
Come on, man.
There we go. Like, now we're
Why
talking.
would you make me do this? I have to record so many of these, and somebody actually donated $48? Man, next thing I know, somebody's gonna donate $10 again, and no one's ever gonna hear the end of it.
Well, here.
But fortunately, 7 may have eaten 9, but that leaves us with 10.
Let me help you guys out. For those of you
to a great cause.
who are on a budget.
That is $10 less for you and $10 more for good charity.
Let me help
And
you.
This is a
Let me
good
help
thing.
you out.
We should keep doing this. In fact, if 5 more donations haven't come in before this really long recording hasn't ended, what are we even doing here? If you're even letting the streamer talk, we've all failed. So you better.
This is me
donate
helping you
another
out. You guys have
$10 so
3
that the
seconds to clip this.
notifications don't
1,
stop.
1,000,
This
2,
one is,
1,000,
in
3,
fact,
1,000.
currently
Done.
is now
That's all you
over
get.
30 seconds long. And there are other ones that are way shorter. So try and get some of those really short ones in before this one is done. And we've now hit 45 seconds on this notification, which is way too long for only $10, which means I hope at least 10 more of you have donated $10 so that this spiel just keeps on going and 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 going, and that's a minute.
And you could, it's all good. Don't worry about it, Celeste. I'm just doing my job.
King of Beats, you ride 'em in your Fleetwood. Fleetwood. These are really the lyrics to this song. How do you feel? Whoopity whoop. Smoke weed every day.
Mm-hmm.
Doop doop.
I did drop out a couple N-words from
20.
that,
Doop 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 doop. 21.
though.
Doop 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 doop. 22.
That's concerning.
$22.
The dwarves haven't even, like, left the barracks
$1,
yet.
$2, $3.
That's the truly terrifying thing about this, is the dwarves haven't even left the barracks yet. Thank you for the $3. Thanks for the $2.22. There's a beast there. Got it. Thanks for letting me know. I'm more worried about this thing and this dwarf. Although Scuba Steve here has a thin pale metal spear firmly lodged in their chest, so that's not good. Also, an artery has been opened by the attack, and a sensory nerve has been severed. So you know that's kind of terrifying. I'm very worried for this dwarf. Although there is this dwarf up here, who, while they are terrified in conflict, did actually hit it once.
1, 2,
and
number go burr.
which this was the one that actually spilled the guts. So here's hoping that more 1, 2 number go burr can happen, and this dwarf can not cease to live. But there's now a second one. The one from up top, Edom, has come down, and I'm gonna move the game forward by a couple of turns, and we're gonna see if this fight can end in a not horrible fashion. We have got a miner striking.
8-1-1. I've never seen one get eaten by an 8, but I guess 8-1 when it 8-1, right? That's how that works. And 8-1-1.
Yes, 811. There's nothing else associated with that number.
One diddly dollar.
This dwarf here strikes the spearman in the upper leg with his bronze pick, tearing apart the muscle through the large, frilly flowing cloth skirt. And thanks for the one diddly dollar. And thanks for all of the assistance so far today, chat. And thanks for playing along. This is fun.
Straight off the fluffy streets of CPT, King of Beats, you ride 'em in your Fleetwood. Fleetwood. These are really the lyrics to this song. How do you feel? Whoopity whoop. Smoke weed every day.
Who gave the $1? Gabe Itch gave the $1. It's definitely who gave the $1. It's absolutely who gave it. So we have Gabriel.
I mean, they're clearly
or Gabe
open
Newell
from 7 to 11, just like this donation.
supporting
which is
itch.io.
open longer than 7 to 11. In fact, it's open 24 hours a day, forever. You can always donate money to charity. You don't need imbeciles like me on the internets to tell you to show up and throw money at thing. But when everybody's doing it at the same time, it becomes cool. And then that way, you get to listen to my voice a whole lot while I babble into a microphone.
The creature is still fighting. Neat.
What? The cheap one, at least. There's more expensive versions of pie.
That is true. That is pi, but you can make pi with bigger numbers too. Which will, make bigger numbers appear in the charity bin, which is great, but also makes your wallet significantly lighter. So use the bigger numbers with, carefulness. And chat room, can I get a big round of beers? Just as a thank you for all the donations, or potatoes. I don't know. He's still trying, the dwarf here that's bleeding, although he's not bleeding heavily anymore, he's just bleeding, which is a good sign. This creature's still bleeding heavily, and we're going to move forward by a couple more turns and see if things get better or worse. So the creature's still bleeding heavily. It actually got hit again by a miner, although it deflected it with its gauntlet.
For my boys who be acting too bold, take a seat. Hope you're ready for the next episode. Smoke weed every day.
I think you've found them all now on that one. But there are more expensive 420s. I just, move the period back. But that's a lot of money at that point. So when we hit $2,000 is when we'll show the next video. We're at $1,662.33, which is a good amount of muns. Has anyone done? I don't actually think
I don't even know what
anyone's.
these kids are doing these days. They
$69,
just keep on giving
yeah.
the charity $350.
It's true. They keep giving the charity tree fitty. We unpause the game for a second. A tooth goes flying. See, it seems like Scuba Steve here is in a bad way. His clothing is being shredded by the fighting. Edom is now getting injured and bleeding. So we've got 2 dwarves now locked in Immortal Combat. However, the most recent strike was still deflected. And also, but those bronze pick hits keep actually landing and going through the skirt. So, wow. Okay.
Oh my god. I can't even believe it. I think that the world might be ending. That is such an incredibly high number. It is absurd. No actual human being was expected to do that today. I barely even told people that this event was happening because, well, I was tied up in their basement. I'm not allowed to leave. There's nothing I can do, and now the bombs are going off. I don't even know how to speak. That's over 500 I feel really bad for my neighbors after recording that one. And if it wasn't understandable, that was at least $500. Also, this is the highest notification I'm recording. So if you decide to donate more, you're just gonna hear this one again. That's a lie. I did actually. That one's spoiler. That one's reused. I just liked that one so much from the last one I did that I kept it. But anyway, we have to have a real quick word from our sponsors. Okay, this is very important. Very, very, very important. But first, in order to do that, I do have to mute Dwarfort. So feel free to keep the donos coming in, because I figured out how to pause them now. Yay! I guess that's good. Anyway.
My lord.
Stormtrooper.
My lord.
Stormtrooper.
My lord.
Stormtrooper.
My lord.
Yep.
My lord.
Uh-huh.
My lord.
Yo.
My lord. My lord.
Ugh.
My lord.
Yourself.
My lord.
Go yourself.
My lord.
Go yourself.
My lord.
Go yourself.
What's up?
All right. I've seen that episode of Robot Chicken. Boy, oh boy. Very good. Excellent. It's just a round of applause for Fog, by the way, who made all of those lovely little animations. So down here, we've now got, I guess, another milestone to hit. We've got 2 more. All right. Next one, $3,000. But first, I got to do something, which is click this button. Be quiet. It's 17. Shh. Be quiet. Shh, chat, quiet. I can assure you that it is still 42. No matter... Let me check the books. Yep, it's still 42. 42, yes. This creature's bleeding. It's now faint. So that is a really good change.
68. 68 is a band I really like. It's 68 apostrophe. Highly recommend you look them up. It's these 2 guys. One of them has a guitar that's mostly covered in duct tape and it says thanks on the back. And then the other guy just has a very, very minimalist drum kit. And they have a lot of pedals and they play kind of like this kind of southern blues, like hard rock kind of style, and their tracks, their music's all very difficult to find because most of it is like track 1, track 2, track 3, track 4, at least on their first album, but the second EP, no, they actually have titles. I recommend listening to 68. 68 is a good band. Wait, what was I talking about? Right, yes, donations. Thank you very much for the donation to charity. Yes. I mean, they're clearly open from 7 to 11, just like this donation bin, which is open longer than 7 to 11. In fact, it's open 24 hours a day. Forever.
What's up, Al?
You can always donate money to charity. You don't need imbeciles like me on the internets to tell you to show up and throw money at thing. But when everybody's doing it at the same time, it becomes cool. And then that way, you get to listen to my voice a whole lot while I babble into a microphone.
All of this is true. I'd say that it's going fine. I mean, this is a slight problem, but something just lost an arm, and no, a leg actually, and it was the creature that's fighting with these 2 dwarves. So we've got one dwarf who's almost dead, one dwarf who's fine, and then this angel axeman or spearman who has a spear, who is falling apart now, which is good. That's very good news, in fact. And just to anybody who's just tuning in, this is a charity supporting Doctors Without Borders, also known as MSF. And there are some incredibly generous people in chat. Just massive shout outs to Draken Soul for the $500. That's crazy. And the intestines belong to the angel, not the dwarves, so that's a positive. And the angel is about to bleed out, hopefully, because it is pale. Although it doesn't look very pale. It looks pretty normal. But I mean, I guess it doesn't matter what color the sprite is. It's pale. It also just lost something else just now. I think that is its upper arm. Yeah, so it's lost an arm now. I think these two dwarves might actually have this. Yeah, it just died. It is now a mutilated corpse. So now we get to have a actual tour of the, did somebody fall into the lava? No, it's just not. Now we get to possibly have a tour of the hospital, assuming Scuba Steve here didn't die. So I can give you guys a hospital tour review of the hospital. Yes, that. Let's just recover wounded. Recover wounded. All right, so there's 3 jobs coming down to recover wounded, which I'm assuming are for this dwarf. And wow, that arm made it up to Z levels. That's actually kind of impressive. And then probably somebody else. Yeah, probably this one. So you're the first one incoming to recover wounded. You just run. Get those little legs moving, dwarf. Just go down. You grab Scuba Steve here. We'll follow Steve because Steve is in a bad way, but we can try and keep this dwarfish alive. So clothing takes damage during combat. Because it acts as armor, right? So if you're being stabbed repeatedly in the chest with a long knife, which this dwarf was, your clothing flies to pieces. Very anime-like. And in this case, it was their pants and their shirt. I'm assuming that's what they were wearing. But Hospital Lower Edition. How are we doing for Hospital Lower Edition? Egg Gregley Jr. I have some questions. Bogan Westy. Chat, I hate to break it to you, but it's been at least 3 minutes since the last donation came in. And once again, this is a charity stream. We're trying to raise as much money as humanly possible for charity. So if you want to, assist, you can do that by throwing any amount of monies into the donation link by either typing in !donate if you're watching on YouTube, clicking the donation link in the pinned comment. If you're watching on Twitch, you could also click the pinned comment in the donation thingy, or you can scroll down and do the other thing. Anyway, this dwarf over here needs a couple stitches and immobilization. Fortunately, I think it's got everything it needs.
Somebody did it. Somebody donated the amount of money that makes me talk longer than the 1 minute long donation
Thanks, Holy.
sound. So I will just simply start talking about how $100 is a very good use of your money when you're throwing it at charity. That's $100 off of your taxes next year because you can use these taxes as a tax receipt. And it's also $100 that charity gets. And I think it's like $140 that they can buy a stretcher. So $100 goes a long way, especially when we're talking about like places that really need medical care. And so you should be very proud about this wonderful donation that you've just donated to charity. And there's absolutely no way that I'm definitely not going insane recording all of these notifications. All I have to tell you is all I see is numbers, and now they're starting to just have no meaning. So $100, that's $100, that's 100, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times 10. That is 25 times 4. That is 50 times 2. That is 60 plus 30 plus 10. That's money plus money equals more money. And as promised, this particular notification is longer than a minute. Right now. It's now longer than a minute. So
I've lost that hospital. Where'd it go?
You know, that is a quarter of $100. 25. A nice quarter. Thanks very much for the nice donation to the nice charity. Nice person.
Thank you very much for the nice donation to the nice charity. Nice person. Now the game's saving. Nobody's died yet. Not much has happened, though. I happy overdraft transfer is a thing? I understand. Okay, did you just don't do things you can't afford, chat. So I started recording at 6 p.m. last night and was hoping to be done recording these by 10 last night, but a thing happened where somebody was outside and they started cursing at somebody in the building. So I had to get up and call the cops. And by the time that whole thing was over, and like things had been filled out and whatnot, and guy had been removed, it was almost 11 o'clock at night. So then I continued recording until 1 a.m. That's how that happened. And then I woke up this morning and found out that Streamlabs didn't broke the whole system. So I had to tweet at them and be like, "Hey, can you fix this?"
Somebody
and they did.
just won
So
something
shout outs
somewhere,
to
probably. And that prize
Streamlabs
is
for literally
$7.77
fixing
less
this
in your
entire
pocket.
feature
But that's a good thing
in real
because
time.
That means $7.77
For me,
in your
specifically.
pocket of
Clearly
great
not many
cause.
people use custom alerts for Tiltify through charity through Streamlabs these days. It's very clearly not a well-tested or paid attention to feature. But it got fixed. Thanks for the $7.77. Appreciate you. No going to the debit shark for this. Don't bankrupt yourself, okay? This is supposed to be a fun event where we're raising money for charity as much as humanly possible in 4 hours.
It's $5.
It's $5.
It's $5. Don't
And
worry
you-
about it. It's $5.
You know, there's
$5.
almost 300 people watching
$5.
right now, right? I don't
$5.
need each of you to donate $100.
$5.
But if everybody donates 10, that's a lot of money. I too miss Psycholabs. That was a fun bit.
But fortunately,
It is
7
true.
may have eaten 9, but that leaves us with 10. $10. $10 to a great cause. That is $10 less for you and $10 more for good charity.
Can that get in?
And this is a good thing. We should keep doing this. In fact, if 5 more donations haven't come in before this really long recording hasn't ended, what are we even doing here? If you're even letting the streamer talk, we've all failed. So you better donate another $10 so that the notifications don't stop. This one, it's in fact currently is now over 30 seconds long, and there are other ones that are way shorter. So try and get some of those really short ones in before this one is done.
Yep.
And we've now hit 45 seconds on this notification, which is way too long for only $10, which means I hope at least 10 more of you have donated $10 so that this spiel just keeps on going and going and going.
Why
and
is there
going
so
and
many
going and
monkeys?
going and 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 that's a minute. Pi. The cheap one, at least. There's more expensive versions of Pi.
Yes. Okay, so, I can think for a second. Oh my god. Maybe not. Well, currently I can.
6, 6, 6.
The number of the beast, hell and fire was going on tonight.
That doesn't sound anything like Bruce Dickinson, but you know what? I'm going to ship it.
Yes, Kaynord. That didn't sound anything like Bruce Dickinson. I didn't really try very hard, and I only did one take, so, Dastot has slipped into depression. Well, that's a shame. Is there any ghosts on the map? Not that I'm seeing. Where is this? This is slightly concerning. Oh, okay. That's fine. Okay. Well, you're right there. So how about it? Chad, is there lava right up here? 'Cause if there isn't, I'm just going to drop a rock on this thing. No, I can't find it. But I'd like you gone because you're scaring me. So I'm going to go up one right here. And I'm gonna go up here. I'm gonna do this. And I'm gonna go up one up here. I'm gonna do that. Yeah. And then I'm gonna also go do this. Be unfortunate if there was lava up here, but I'm just gonna hope that there isn't. There's smoke.
6, 6, 6.
The number of the beast,
Just wanted to hear me do that
and
again.
fire was going on tonight.
So
Doesn't sound anything like
Just-
Bruce
just
Dickinson,
consider
but you know
this-
what? I'm going to ship it.
consider this a bribe, chat. When we hit $3,000, when we hit $3,000, I promise you I will release all of these sound commands, and so even if you miss them, you can listen to the rest of them, and also make fun of me for them. And that's fine, right? That's very fine, right? So, currently, we've seen 3 videos. I have another one lined up for when we hit 3,000. We're almost there. We're almost there. Just a few more $10, and we'll get there. Okay? speaking of there's goblins. These goblins, they're from Sneer Menace here.
More expensive
is
pie than the cheaper option of pie, but still is pie.
That is true. That is a more expensive version of the cheaper version of pie, but still pie. There's a question mark pond? Oh, wow, you're not wrong.
But fortunately, 7 may have eaten
Found the
9,
Riddler.
But that leaves
Did somebody
us
make
with
that,
10.
or is that just like...
$10. $10
that just
to
happen?
a great cause. That is $10 less for you.
Hello, Trash
and
Mac and
$10
Raiders.
more for good charity. And this is a good thing. We should keep
This is
doing
chaos.
In fact, if 5 more donations haven't come in before this really long recording hasn't ended, what are we even doing here? If
Mm-hmm.
you're even letting the streamer talk, we've all failed. So you better donate another $10 so that the notifications don't stop. This one, it's in fact
it's
currently
just
is now over 30 seconds long.
$314,
And
not 15 cents.
There are other ones that are way shorter. So
Because
try and
when
get
I
some
was
of those
setting
really
that
short
one up,
ones in,
it was
before
before
this
they
one is
fixed
done.
the feature.
And we've
Riddle
now hit
you what?
45 seconds on
Shark
this
jumping waters.
notification, which is way too long for only $10. Which means I hope at least 10 more of you have donated $10 so that this spiel just keeps on going and 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 that's a minute.
Yes, that is in fact a minute. Is that the only... Nope, okay, so there's multiple
But
doors.
fortunately, 7 may have eaten 9, but that leaves us with 10. $10. $10 to a great cause. That is $10 less for you and
Ooh,
$10
that's not
more
a small
for good charity.
siege either.
And this is a good thing. We should keep doing this. In fact, if 5 more donations haven't come in before this really long recording hasn't ended, what are we even doing here? If you're even letting the streamer talk, we've all failed. So you better donate another $10 so that the notifications don't stop. This one, it's in fact currently is now over 30 seconds long. And there are other ones that are way shorter. So try and get some of those really short ones in before this one is done. And we've now hit 45 seconds on this notification, which is way too long for only $10, which means I hope at least 10 more of you have donated $10 so that this spiel just keeps on going and 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 that's a minute.
I screwed up my own copy pasta.
13 buckaroos. Some would say it's an unlucky number. I would say it's more number than lower number, which means more number to charity, and that good.
That good, yes. So, I have 2 squads. I'm gonna tell them to both go right here. And we're gonna see where this army go. It's currently running directly towards the walls. There's also a bunch of kidnappers up front, or child reclaimers. And there's also Frilly who's running out. That doesn't seem super wise, Frilly. So I'm going to hope that Frilly turns around and runs away as bolts start flying at Frilly. And then we're going to send the dwarves directly out. And the goblins are going annoyed while in conflict, but also very much upset at their life's choices because there's a bunch of angry dwarves coming running out. There is an injured dwarf, which means we'll have to use the hospitals again. However, this dwarf is haggard, so I don't think it's such a big deal. There's a baby right here. I hope that you use it as a shield very effectively. The dwarves are running directly towards the thing. I don't even know how trained these squads are. They're probably not trained at all. Are all these dwarves about to die? It's very much possible. Well, you're a wrestler. Or you're a spirit. Okay, well, at least somebody's trained. How about you? You're just a wrestler? Well, okay, good luck. We've got this first goblin right here. This first goblin is, in fact,
6.
The number of
firing
beast,
a silver
hell,
arrow,
and
which
fire
strikes the
was
left lower
going
leg.
on tonight.
And it's very hard to
Doesn't
talk
sound
over that.
anything like Bruce Dickinson, but you know what? I'm going to ship it.
All right. Is tearing the muscle and bruising the bone. By the way, those Crypt Nodders and Crypt Nopers are free. You can just use them. They're just a better Twitch TV emote. Creatures are, the dwarves are moving forward. We've got a dwarf in a martial trance here, this mace lord, who's bashing a goblin bowman in the right lower arm with an iron mace. And the force pulls the right elbow, tearing apart the muscle and bruising the bone, and tearing apart the muscle and bruising the bone. A ligament has been torn, a tendon has been torn, and a mace lord punches the goblin crossbowman in the right upper arm with her right hand. And the force bends the right shoulder, tearing apart the muscle and the bone and bruising the bone. And a ligament was torn. And then a silver bolt misses the Mace Lord, which is good because we wouldn't want it to hit the Mace Lord. The dwarves are now moving towards. Our leading dwarf is still in a martial trance. We do have some injuries at the back, it appears. Maybe not that bad. I mean, the captain of the guard back here, Mr. Joker Boy, did get hit by a arrow, but isn't dead. So both of these things are good. Not the getting hit by the arrow part, just the part where he's not dead. The dwarves are now running forward and continuing to fight. I'm seeing a lot of vomit on the ground, as well as, is that my dwarves vomiting? Probably. Then we've got this goblin here who's having a pretty bad day because the militia commander hacks the goblin crossbowman in the right lower leg with Casbin Lal tearing apart the muscle and the kangaroo leather leggings. The Casbin Lal is a axe, apparently. Is this an artifact or is this it's just a named axe? Okay, got it. Works for me. I'm sure you know how to use that axe pretty well. And then we've got this dwarf here who's still in a martial trance and still going to station. Is actually doing quite a good job. In fact, smacking this goblin so hard it's actually jamming the left through ribs through the lung, and which also like embedded the mace in a wound. Imagine getting hit with a mace so hard it gets embedded in your torso. That's what just happened. That is a crazy amount of strength that dwarf is putting on display for us. The dwarves are now moving forward. I just saw some guts go flying. We've got a mostly naked wrestler here who's having a bad day, but they do have a whip, and they're not dead yet, so that's good. I did see somebody die. Rigoth, one of my dwarfuses. Well, did you have any last words, Rigoth? Chat room, does anybody's been watching for a bit? Is there coffins? Or do I have to make those? And if there is coffins, where are they set up? The wrestler stabs the goblin bowman in the upper body with his copper spear, tearing apart the muscle and tearing apart the liver. And then an arrow...
Fortunately, 7 may have eaten 9.
Actually got hit in the head with an arrow, which
$10.
chipped the skull and tore the brain. Well, yeah, that'll knock you out pretty quick.
$10 less.
There's no Phineas
for
Gage
you, and $10
dwarfs
more
happening here.
for good charity. And this is a good thing. We should keep doing this. In fact, if 5 more donations haven't come in before this really long recording hasn't ended, what are we even doing here? If you're even letting the streamer talk,
moving the dwarves up to the second
so you better donate another $10
round
so that the notifications don't stop.
Dwarves are
This one
fighting.
is, in fact,
I'm
currently
kind of
is now
surprised we haven't
over
lost this
30
gas
seconds
dot yet.
long. And there are other ones that are way
And,
shorter. So try and get some of those really short ones in.
It appears
before this one is done.
our fight was successful.
And we've now hit 45 seconds on this notification, which is way too long for only $10. Which means I hope
Okay,
at least
sweet.
10
That's
more of
good.
you have donated $10, so that this spiel just keeps on going and going and going
That's good.
and going and
It's fine.
going and 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 going
It's fine.
and going and going and going and going and going, and that's a minute.
It's fine. So for anybody who's confused, it's very understandable, and I get it. I recorded, it was like 150 notification sounds for different amounts of money donated to Doctors Without Borders, which we are supporting today in this stream and raising money for. The donation links are pinned in both chats, and the idea is to make it impossible for me to talk. $12. Hopefully. Yes. So, we've got a dwarf getting buried, as well as a bunch of injuries. But all in all, I think that fight could have gone a lot worse. What are we doing for body disposal? Is it literally just this? Ooh, sunberries? We've been cultivating sunberries? Man, fancy. Look at all that. Also a bunch of dead Grey Langurs. Well, that's unfortunate. Let's just pop over here and just type in cage. And I'm just gonna do that thing. Meat's back on the menu, boys. Monkey time. Things are going very, very, very well. And shoutouts to Doctors Without Borders account.
888.
Uh-oh.
888.
You found a new one.
888. 888. 888. $8.88. 888.
Pro tip. Chat. $19.94.
That is a quarter of $100.
It is a quarter.
25. A nice quarter. Thanks very much for the
Of
nice
$100.
donation to the nice charity. Nice person.
Okay, let's just claim all this. do have these injuries, bunch of injuries, whole bunch of injuries. But you know, it's a good opportunity for us to test out our hospital. You know, like that's all that we're doing. We're just checking to make sure that everything
Get it? It's $5.
is set up.
Don't worry about it. It's $5. $5. $5.
Thanks, Eddie.
$5.
I have questions. Anyway, that's one of the only ones that
Fortunately, 7 may have eaten 9, but that leaves
doesn't
us
have my
with
voice in
10.
it. So
$10. $10 to a great cause. That is $10 less for you and $10 more for good charity.
yes.
And this is a good thing. We should keep doing this. In fact, if 5 more donations haven't come in before this really long recording hasn't ended, what are we even doing here? If you're even letting the streamer talk, we've all failed. So you better donate another $10 so that the notifications don't stop. This one, it's in fact currently is now over 30 seconds long, and there are other ones that are way shorter. So try and get some of those really short ones in before this one is done. And we've now hit 45 seconds on this notification, which is way too long for only $10, which means I hope at least 10 more of you have donated $10 so that this spiel just keeps on going and 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 going, and that's a minute.
So trousers, dress, gloves, socks. Okay, let's try and get these dwarves some clothing. Trousers, shirts.
But fortunately, 7 may have eaten 9, but that leaves us with 10. $10. $10 to a great cause. That is $10 less for you and $10 more for good charity. And this is a good thing. We should keep doing this. In fact, if 5 more donations haven't come in before this really long recording hasn't ended, what are we even doing here? If you're even letting the streamer talk, we've all failed. So you better donate another $10 so that the notifications don't stop. This one, it's in fact currently is now over 30 seconds long, and there are other ones that are way shorter. So try and get some of those really short ones in before this one is done.
Yep.
And we've now hit 45 seconds on this notification, which is way too long for only $10, which means I hope at least 10 more of you have donated $10 so that this spiel just keeps on going and 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 going, and that's a minute.
But assuming we have clothing
7 may have
shops
eaten
because
9,
there's a
but that
bags
leaves
job
us
queued up
with
here.
$10. $10 to a great cause. That is $10 less for you and $10 more for good charity.
All
And
right,
this is a good
so
thing. We should keep doing this. In
we've
fact, if 5 more
almost-
donations haven't come in before this really long
almost
recording
cleared
hasn't ended,
the next
what are we even
milestone,
doing
chat.
here? If you're even letting the streamer talk,
Almost.
we've all failed. So,
But first I have
you
to
better
talk for a
donate
couple
another
more minutes.
$10 so that the notifications don't stop.
Yep.
This one, it's in fact currently is now over 30 seconds long, and there are other ones that are way shorter. So try and get some of those really short ones in before this one is done. And we've now hit 45 seconds on this notification,
Got
which
bad
is way
news about
too
your
long
dwarf there,
for only $10,
Fundox.
which means I hope at least 10 more of you have donated $10 so that this spiel just keeps on going and 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 going, and that's a minute.
It is
$1,
going and
$2,
going and going and
$3.
going and going and going and going and going and going, and that was in fact a minute. All right, so I need. Well, I mean, I don't need. I want to have some better body disposal because this is a little sketchy right now. Oh, there's the tombs. Excellent. That's $250,000, bud. That's $250. That's a lot of money. Gazoom, thank you very much for the $250. You're extremely kind.
Generous donation. Thank you very much.
You're very. That is a lot of money, dude. Thank you so much for the lot of money. That is a lot of money.
I am a dwarf, and I'm
you found it.
digging a hole. Diggy,
Found the
diggy
thing,
hole.
chat.
Diggy, diggy hole.
You found the thing.
I am a dwarf, and I'm digging a hole. Diggy, diggy hole. Digging a hole.
Yes. Why is all this water here? It's really throwing off my groove, man. What the heck? That's fine. It looks grumpy. All right, well, noted. I think I can probably go from up here. Like, yeah, we can do that. Let's just see if I can... Oh, no, bad. Can't do there. Has to be a little bit up. Okay, so... So far, so... Oh, come on. Great. Out here? Nope. Nope, no, that's no bueno. Here. Gosh darn it. I mean, these are, like, cool caverns and all, but, like... Yeah, this is, not gonna give me a direct line to lava. Alright, well, drawbridge as it is then, because, there's a bunch of, well, dead goblins outside, and I need to get rid of these. And I don't know if we have a dumping zone, and I certainly haven't spotted one, so gonna do this old school then. Let's just go, yeah, right here. Oh my gosh, streamer actually playing video game. This is crazy. 18 buckaroos. Dollar. Thank you very much for the 18 buckaroos dollar. I can't remember the last time I saw wood blocks. True story. Let's go here. Nope. Let's do this. Fill the logs. Let's do some ramps. Okay, so I'm going to pause the notifications for a second, which means you can keep donating, but we've hit $3,000. It's time for us to hear a word from our friends over in the realm of Fogland. It's time for a word from our sponsors.
Set and hold there until the carrier arrives.
Get away from the shutting down. No. Attempt to shut down. It's not.
Set and hold there until
Yep. Well done, Fog. A plus. And don't we will at some point watch all of those in order. But it means that money gone up. So since money gone up, I have to make money goal up. So I'm gonna figure out how to increase the goal because I don't actually know how to do that. Because I always forget every single year, and it feels like by every time I actually raise money for charity, suddenly Tiltify is all like, "Yo, we're gonna change how how you like actually increase your goal." I don't need a target. I don't need a that. I need a I need to increase the money amount, but it's okay. I can click this button. It's $5. It is $5. It's $5. Don't worry about it. It's $5. $5. $5. $5. Not a poll, not a thing. Hey,
Set a new
somebody actually did
milestone?
it. It's $30. It's
Create
not
a
28
milestone. Oh,
or
I see, okay.
27 or 26 or 22 or 12. It's $30. 30. The big 30. The year. That's how old I'm turning this year. Oh God, I'm old. I guess it's time for an early midlife crisis. I'm gonna go become a professional snorkel tourist, teacher, coupon delivery individual. I don't know what I'm saying. 30. A whole 40. It's 2 times 20. It's 2 nice, crisp $20 bills. 4 nice, crisp $10 bills. More coins than I want to imagine. A massive pile of pennies. Or simply $40. But that is true. That is true. Is it still rendering, Fog? Oh, hey, look, we get to trade. Caravan has arrived. Oh, would you look at this? I'm actually kind of curious on how the wagons get in, because I haven't found the front door yet. 06 is in. Okay, it's done. Sweet. Okay, cool. Well, let's just put it this way, chat room. We'll get another video at $4,000. So chop. Don't diddle daddle. I mean, you know, we've been streaming now for an hour and 20 minutes, and we've so far have raised $3,049, which actually, to be honest with you guys, was more than I was expecting. So like we've completely crushed that. So thank you for that. And I'm also just realizing now that I thought that I increased the milestone, but I clearly didn't. So, oh, I see. Boom. I have to push a button and turn it on. Okay. Yeah, it did the thing. Yeah. Hello, Lucas. How are you? So, chat room, can we just get a really big hearty round of beers or doctors, nodders, borders, nopers, or something? Because that you guys have been extraordinarily generous. What are we exporting? Can I export old clothes? Looks like I can. Then we're gonna probably dig too deep. I mean, what do you think? I mean, like, come on. What could possibly go wrong if we were to just get a little bit greedy? I mean, come on. We need to get us some adamantine, methinks. Good lord, that's a lot of clothing. A lot of leather boots. Lots of stuff for sale. All of the things for sale. And, you know, I just want to run down the list real quick since I have a pause in the pile of money that's been smacking the monitors. And just say, yo, a lot of people have been crediting me as, like, the person behind this. But I just want to say a real quick shout-outs to Sui, Jess, and Alana Rama, who have done a lot of the heavy lifting. And FG Squared as well, who's done also a lot of heavy lifting this round. I kind of feel like I just recruited people and then showed up. So thank you very much to everybody for like all of the organizational support this round. And also thanks to all of our volunteers and everybody who helps make these events happen. Because like straight up they wouldn't happen without the volunteers, because I mean I for one was extremely busy this weekend just with real life stuff, you know, Mother's Day and all that, and so I haven't even been around that much, and I've missed a lot of it, which is kind of a shame. But the bits that I have caught, it's always been nice to see people doing their damnedest and helping this crew raise a bunch of money. And I think so far in this event, the Hot Potatoes as events have crested $450,000 US total. I could be wrong, but I think we've actually surpassed that now, which is crazy. So, yeah. So, and thanks to those of you who've, you know, just been supporting the event and showing up to every stream, because like that's the other cool thing is just like tuning in and seeing people that normally pull way more modest numbers, just holding that view count the entire time, because people lurk through the entire week, and that's been really cool to see. And also, DOS Tactics little cartoons are amazing. I want to throw that out there. Those have been fun to read. Let's see if we can get some of these bodies cleaned up, shall we? And also, big thank you to Fog for the wonderful little shorts. Those will go up on YouTube as well, so you guys will get to see those. 1980. I should have done a custom one for 1984. I'll write that down for next year. And here's hoping next year I don't have a panic attack like 30 minutes before my stream goes on and get locked out of my Twitch account. Don't even ask about how, like, I changed my password because we were trying to just see if we could do something remotely, and Jess had to sign into my account, which ended up with me getting locked out of my Twitch account for like an hour and a half. I almost did this on my second account. I almost did this stream on my bot's account. I was ready to. I was prepped and ready to, but Twitch finally let me in. So that's nice. Because like I was sitting here panicking. And then like 3 minutes before I was supposed to go live, my notifications weren't working at all. And I found out that it's because I needed to relink my Tiltify to Streamlabs because apparently changing my Twitch password breaks that link. So. That is all. Ooh, they brought some medals. Look at that. Let's get some of these golds. I like these instruments. Best for tavern parties. Let's buy some more instruments. Do we have a tavern in this fort, chat? If we do, we'll throw the instruments in there. Ooh, a steel anvil. I will take. That should thank us. I'll also take maybe not the steel bolts, but I'll definitely take those copper bolts. We'll buy some meats. Can't buy some meats. I don't have the monies. What else do we have? There's gonna be cheese. Ches. Books. We'll take the books. Books. Books is good. Books is and also the splints. Very important. And I don't actually have the money for the splints. Well, attack with the splints then. Instead of buying all of these books, because some of these are apparently quite expensive, we'll buy less books. Okay, we'll buy one book. Fine. That's all I can afford. Can I buy the more expensive book? Yes, I can. We'll buy the one more expensive book. Is what it is. And sweet. Not a bad trade. I do same so myself. Oh. No, you shouldn't, Al. I mean, I wouldn't. You made a tavern? There's a tavern. Question is where's the tavern? It's like I don't know where anything is, guys. Well, there's a doctor's guild. There's a miner's guild. That's a dormitory, a big one. What? The cheap one, at least. There's more expensive versions of pie. Sorry, I just got smacked with a drive-by pie. But thank you for the pie. Don't know. There's the tavern. The Ode of Steaks. Let's go. Instruments. Why am I blanking on where those are? It's like, I know that instruments are, they're there. Okay, well, I got some things I can place now. I don't even know if the dwarves know how to play these. But if they do, then that'll be awesome. If they don't, then that's fine too. Let's go in here and start placing some blocks. Let's say, chalk. Chalk blocks? We'll also do chalk blocks. Because that'll match the walls and not look terrible. Somebody slipped into depression. Well, that's a shame. We're slaughtering the monkeys. Do I have more monkeys? Yep, 2 more. Go figure. Look at those trading. Oh. So hard to finish anything in the hot potato. You started like 8 projects. I mean, to be fair, finishing anything in Dwarf Fortress is a slow process. And when there's every distraction under the sun also flying at you, it's very difficult to remember what brain do. I mean, you did great, Smitchell. Like everybody did great. Like it's been awesome to follow the event this year, and a whole lots of funses. All right. So what are we at? What's the total at right now, chat? Currently, we're at $3,049.08. Just wanted to state something. There are some numbers that you haven't heard yet. Okay. Let me just go read some out. Let me give you guys some hints. Because that seems only fair. I mean, you guys are throwing massive piles of money at the thing, and so the least I could do is be like, hey, this number does the thing. $9.11. I haven't heard yet. That one's pretty cheap. $18.12 is one I haven't heard yet, and that one's also cheapish-ish. Let's see. Well, someone did 30 minutes. The Diggy Hole one, I think, is $32 or $33. It's one of the two. Like not the verse, the actual like chorus bit. There's various iterations of boobies. Well, someone did the doubly, the doubler, okay. The doubler, the double, the double. You did both of them. You did it twice, not once, twice. That's really how much you wanted your childishness to be known, and how much of a fool you wanted me to make of myself. So, I guess, without further ado, I will simply inform you that somebody donated $69.69. Nice. Double nice. The nicest. Nicer than other. Yes. Nice. 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 You could also just do a singular nice. but that was nice squared.
It's
so.
$5. Get it? It's $5. Don't worry about it. It's $5.
Yes.
$5.
I'm not worrying about it. It is $5.
$5.
Okay, so we've got this bridge up here now. I'm gonna go here and plop a lever. I'm gonna pop. Oh wow, that's a tree. Let's chop that down. I'm gonna go up to. There's a dead monkey. God damn it. I mean, okay. Let's just go up here and do that. This and that. Nice ice. No, I said nice, not nice ice. What are you talking about? You're putting these words in my mouth. I never said that. This is a lie. It's not true. Not something I said. Definitely not me. Somebody else said that. And no. Over here, we're gonna do this, and I'm gonna plop that there, and the lever, and then the lever gonna go there to the thing, and then there's a child who's claimed a workshop who's zipped off and is going God knows where. Strange mood. Where do you be at? You're moving very slowly, carrying a very heavy platinum bar. Some migrants have arrived. Excellent, fresh dwarves. Zuglar. It's an interesting last name. And then we've got Locum. Why are they just there stand? Game isn't paused. Do we not have a meeting zone? What? They're not locked out. Are they in combat with something? Nope. Door's not locked.
It's the number 23.
It is, or it was. Why you keep getting a bunch of pile of ash under your animal pen? I have no idea. Yeah, doors aren't locked. Nothing's locked. We are out of blueberries, apparently. I'm gonna replace that with celery, and everybody's gonna complain. Nope, there is no burrow. Yeah, I don't know. That's... Oh, well, now they're going in. Yeah, I guess there isn't a meeting zone. There is a dining hall. Because if there isn't a meeting zone, then they just stand there usually. Huh. That's kind of interesting. You guys have played for how many hours without making a meeting zone? These poor Blue Jays. Goddamn cats. Bloody murderers, man. Well, kids playing in a very safe place, I'm sure. You want to get out of there, kiddo? Please? 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 Body parts. Dump all of those. Corpses. You twos! I mean, meeting zone outside makes them go inside, then they can go to other meeting zones from that zone, so that's fine. Well, I mean, if you don't want your, like, dwarves to just stand at the edge of the map when they migrate in, yeah, you really need meeting zones. Speaking of things, I also need to check this. Ah, okay. We need to gather outdoor refuse and vermin remains. That's also part of the reason why there's just bodies piling up, and the dwarves ain't doing anything about it. I'm also going to pull this lever and lock this door real quick. Sweet, the top's been done. Now that that's open, we can do this. And they should start dumping items, hopefully. Let's see. Dump, yep. Sweet, awesome. Not if it wasn't made in a meeting zone. I mean, the tavern was made in a dining hall, which still functions as a tavern, but isn't considered a meeting zone. They might be trying to use the hospital as the meeting zone, but they don't generally congregate in a hospital. And if they're not part of a guild, then... And if the guild isn't public, then there is no meeting zone. Flamethrower meets with the outpost liaison, and they say, "I'm your liaison from the mountain homes. Let's discuss your situation. You continue to impress. We've come to elevate this land in the eyes of our realm. Words and stuff." And then I'm gonna be like, I don't know, bring me metal because apparently we have none. And then say yes, done. And they want powder and crutches. Well, that's oddly fitting. Those are 2 of our jobs. The hospitals are dorms? Oh, really? Yeah, okay, so, like, if you don't have a meeting zone, then new migrants have nowhere to go, basically. That's a pen pasture. Let's just assign the new... Okay, maybe not you. Okay, maybe not the cats. Turkeys, yeah, sure. You too, yeah, sure. There you go is. And let's say cage. Slaughter, slaughter. Cage. Okay, cool. Don't know if that's still the case. Well, I mean, when you become Mountain Home, you just kind of get flooded with nobles. Just kind of happens. So what are we currently storing? Because I'm seeing a lot of storage going away. Oh, another thing that I should do is I should go up here. And this should also permit where? Okay, it is. And there. And also these. Well, somebody did it.
What?
Somebody donated the
Well,
amount
yep.
of money that makes me talk longer
Somebody did
than the 1 minute long donation sound.
Mhm.
So I will just simply start talking about how $100 is a very good use of your money when you're throwing it at charity. That's $100 off of your taxes next year because you can use these taxes as a tax receipt, and it's also $100 that charity
Ilan
gets,
Kanem.
and I think it's like
Back at you.
$140 that they can buy a
Alas.
stretcher. So like, you know,
The Dwarven Child
$100 goes
has
a long way,
created
especially when we're talking about
Engin
like, places that
Giseth,
really need medical care.
a Dolomite
And
millstone.
so you should
It
be
is very hard to
proud
talk
about
over
this
my own
wonderful
voice like
donation
this.
that
I'll
you
have
guys
you know.
donated to charity. And there's absolutely no way that I'm definitely not going insane recording all of these notifications. All I have to tell you is all I see is numbers, and now they're starting to just have no meaning. So $100, that's $100, that's 100, 100, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times 10. That is 25 times 4. That is 50 times 2. That is 60 plus 30 plus 10. That's money plus money equals more money. And as promised, this particular notification is longer than a minute. Right now. It's now longer than a minute. So that's the longest one I've done. Thank you very much for the very generous donation to charity. That's a lot of miasma. Hold on. Why is there just a pile of... What? The hell? In Tarnation is going on here? Why is there a dump zone in the middle of... You know what I want to ask? I won't. I mean, the zone is definitely trash currently. It smells pretty bad. The sweet scent of rotting flesh. That is... Explains a lot, but like... I mean, geez. Louise. Bolognese. Found the dump zone. This is true. We did, in fact, find the dump zone. But somebody definitely took a really big dump there, too, because it smelled real bad. Fun of Generation Forts? Yep. A diagonal trash dump? I mean, I've made a trash dump here now. I'm sorry, what? Yeti leather? Moods are actually not terrible. I mean, we also just got an artifact. Also, apparently the Hillux Mirror Portraits has been found at 880's travel to the northwest and incorporated into our holdings. So, you know, we're growing. Very effectively. I, need to check something. How? Okay, I just had to I was like, why number not go up on thing? Hey, chat. Just a reminder, we'll get another word from our sponsors at $3,000. You wouldn't want to miss out on the amazing work of Fog and his handiwork, would you? I can't say that you would, but you know, Fog has put in a whole lot of effort to make a thing. So if you want to see the thing, we need to raise another $1,000. Almost. Well, it's like 700 something, you know? Eh? Now you're wondering if Dwarven bowel movements are planned? No, but manure is. Which I'm totally fine as long as I can load it into a catapult. I'm actually kind of curious. Because I did sign up a bunch of clothing jobs. Okay, we do have a bunch of clothing shops. Where the heck are these? All down here? Well, that's good. On the bright side, the dwarves are getting new clothes, which I'm sure is going to help their mental state quite considerably. And that's a lot of farming going on down here. Wow. But that's okay. That's good.
19
What?
whole
Yep.
bucks.
Mhm.
$19.
$19.
Oh boy. So long to go.
You know, every single time I do this, I realize that people think that I would like have notifications for certain dollar amounts that I don't. And I always like realize that the next time I do this, I have to record like 11 different notifications. Like last time I forgot about Pi entirely and just had no Pi related notifications. There was one time I did one of these and I forgot about 666 entirely somehow. And had no 666 related donation goals, which was kind of awkward. So this time I didn't, but now you're informing me that I need to do a 1999 one. Maybe I'll do like a sham wow sales pitch for some silly product for only 21 easy payments of 1999 or something. Well, here's the wrinkle. I have to actually know the reference. But wait, there's more. That is true. There is more. I could just say that. But wait, there's more. You can find more. I'm pretty sure we haven't heard the Diggy Diggy Hole one yet. Like, we've heard 2 of the verses. Party like it. I mean, I remember 1999. I stayed up till midnight and went to bed. Saw fireworks. It was a good evening. Vague memory. Long time ago. Gosh. How many Okay, actually, here's the question. How many dwarves are resting? Oh, geez, they're still stationed. Sorry, dwarves. Go back to training. Might be getting shied. Owie. That shucks. You return. Welcome back, Elfie. Congratulations on a successful return. So chat room, just to those of you paying attention and listening, number one, there's Pi watching. We're at 314 on my stats here on Twitch, which is great. So thank you very much for all of you who've tuned in. How are you guys liking the event so far this year? You guys have fun? Was it good? Was the process of people being able to make new forts a good one?
For my boys who be acting too bold, take a seat. Hope you ready for the next episode. Smoke weed every day.
Mm-hmm. Actually, I think that's the one I haven't heard yet. I could be wrong. They've all kind of blended together.
You know, that is a quarter of $100. 25. A nice quarter. Thanks very much for the nice donation to the nice charity. Nice person.
It's a really long notification for only $19.99, but wait, there's more. For the low price of $1, you can have your very own extremely long notification. You mean for the low price of $10, you can get your own very extremely long notification? It is true, but wait, there's more. This is gonna get rid of a lot of stuff, isn't it? Oh my god. Hey, moods have gotten worse. Yay! Success. I mean, that's not the goal, right? Why is there a bunch of elves in cages? Should I ask? Word is a mess. How's the dumping gerbs doing? Dump. Welp. A lot of dwarves doing a lot of dump. That's me and chat right now. Is the beatings between me and chat will continue until morale improves. Fortunately, morale isn't that bad right now. So it's actually kind of okay. Elves in cages? Yeah. This pile is getting smaller. Still a lot of muscle shells, though. What we should really be doing is, like, crafting those muscle shells into something, but there's also a bunch of bolts down here. Do we have any crossbow dwarves? Should make some of those. I don't know. Boltig, congratulations, you're hired. Let's go here and assign a new add a uniform. Let's just say armor, headwear, whatever's available. Legwear, whatever's available. Handwear, whatever's available. Doesn't matter. Footwear, whatever's available. We already have footwear. Shields and bucklers. Yep. And that. And we'll call crossbow. Fun save. And add. Oh, it's a sign. Boom. Not bad. Stuff's available. Now that we've got that, let's see. Do I have anybody? Oh, you're talented. Look at that. Hey, look, you're competent. Look at that. Hey, Bastet's in there. Cool. We'll bring you along. Let's give some of you unemployed dwarves employment. I'm sure they'll be very appreciative of that. And I just need to make a target. And I was dropping a brick on that monster of flame before I got distracted by the pile of like random refuse lying around everywhere. So I think we'll think about that next. But we'll leave them off duty for time being. Do I have enough stuff for all of them? I do! Well, that's cool. Hey, look at that. Pile of crap's gone. Sweet. Let's just lock the door, yo. And pull the lever. Crunk. Pull it! Splat. Look at that. It's a thing of beauty. I have 2112 on tape. By the way, if anybody was like looking at my sub chat last night, randomly at like 11:30 at night, a bunch of like keyboard gibberish showed up in the chat. Definitely wasn't this. That's the sound of me uploading all of these sound files because there's so many of them. Hey, the Hillocks of PagePix has been found in a day's travel to the southeast and incorporated into your holdings. So that was popcorn? No, it was me mashing on the keyboard. It's just a bunch of nonsense gibberish. Raging Cave, thank you very much. But by the way, this is a charity stream, so please like hold your resubs. I mean, you can share them, it's fine. But there won't be any notifications. My neighbor's texting me, probably about food. You didn't catch much this time? It's okay. It's not too late. You can still donate $10 and make me talk for a minute. And you know, we've seen some of the videos that Fog has prepared for us very kindly. And that's rude. Why would you do that? Yep. Thank you. Yep. Thank you. Thank you. That might actually be one of my favorite ones. It's literally just like, hey, it's a minute of me just blowing a raspberry. Because, you know, what more could you ask for in life aside from a minute of me blowing a raspberry? Let's go all the way down to here and get this prepped to go splat. And let's get a lever in here. And then we can go back to digging. Try and find some of that sweet, sweet candy. Sweet candy. Any funny numbers left? So here's the thing. When the ebb and flow of the distracting money donations pile in, I lose track of what's being done very quickly. So would I say that I've completely lost track? No. But am I pretty close? Yes. Also, I think I'm going to use this as a forge for a little bit. Get some metal done once this thingy here is done being done and he's done being splatted. But here's a funny number that I would recommend that nobody has done yet. It's also very cheap, okay? So it's $1.30, $1.23, $1.42, and $1.69. None of those have been tried yet. Also, $3.50 hasn't been done enough times, and $5.50 hasn't been done yet, and $5.69 also hasn't been done yet. Also, $6.70 hasn't been done yet. $6.66 has been done, but not for a while. $6.69 hasn't been done for a while, and there's two on the 69. $6.60. What's going on? Lead is the child is throwing a tantrum. The children are rebelling, so I'm gonna $1.42. Take away their chips. Let's just pretend it's a 1/420. We'll pretend that. Thank you very much for the $1 and pennies. It's greatly, massively, yes.
It's
much appreciated.
$5.50. Yes, $5.50.
$5.50. This is really far away from the rest of the fort. But you know, we're getting the building constructed, so it's a good time. It's a good time. Hey, chat room. I have to take a quick urination
Fortunately,
break, but
7
it's
minute
okay. You'll hear my
89,
voice for the
but
next
that
minute.
Leaves us with $10. $10 to a great cause. That is $10 less for you and $10 more for good charity. And this is a good thing. We should keep doing this. In fact, if 5 more donations haven't come in before this really long recording hasn't ended, what are we even doing here? If you're even letting the streamer talk, we've all failed. So you better donate another $10 so that the notifications don't stop. This one, it's in fact currently is now over 30 seconds long. And there are other ones that are way shorter. So try and get some of those really short ones in before this one is done. And we've now hit 45 seconds on this notification, which is way too long for only $10, which means I hope at least 10 more of you have donated $10 so that this
just a little bit.
keeps on going and 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 going, and that's a minute. 13 buckaroos. Some would say it's an unlucky number. I would say it's more number than lower number, which means more number to charity, and that good.
Yes, that good indeed. This is the last dono I can do
$1
because my
and 42
budget
cents.
is
Let's just pretend it's a
depleted.
1,420.
yes. Oh, we'll pretend that. Oh, this doesn't seem good. But they seek a parlay. You hope I washed my hands? I definitely did.
The best, the best, the best,
Oh,
the best,
yes.
the best, 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 the best. I need oxygen. The best, 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 the best. I don't know. That's the only Foo Fighters lyrics I know. Anyway, 32. Is this thing on? Oh shit. Donation for $6.
Yes. You love the oddly specific donation sounds? I'm very concerned
And
about
that's
this.
what proves that the world is flat.
What?
Thank you very much for the $55.
55.
Why would I say something like that? That's crazy. Anyways, this is a not small army.
The $1.69.
Nice.
We've got a chat. We've got a ghost. So I'm gonna hope we have slabs. Tech good. There is B. I think I'm going to let them take an artifact because that is a not small army, and well, we don't have much, so I think fighting that might be a bad idea. I mean, yeah. But thank you very much for all of the very generous donations to such a good cause. Chat, we are less than $500 away from another movie. Everybody loves movie night, right? So if you want movie night, well, we are only $500 away. I don't know. The humans are sieging me because of something that happened before I got here.
So first off, if you want good value for your money, you should be donating $10 and not $12.34. But this is a very satisfying series of numbers. 1234.
1234. Well, it appears that we're at war with everybody. It appears. I'm pretty sure we weren't at war with the humans, the mortified empires, when I generated the world. It also appears that the goblins have taken over Helix. So, and you know, I didn't intend for this lake to be the shape of a jumping corgi, but it kind of is, and I kind of love it, which sort of counts as a potato. Somebody pointed it out during I think it was Scooty Loo's stream, where that showed up. Anyways, yeah, we're getting attacked everywhere. It looks like we've recently made that. We've got things, these helixes that are fighting with these humans. Oh no, that's a goblin town. My bad. We've got a pretty large door. I mean, wow. Yeah, it's war across the. They are going to war. I'm going to approve of this parlay. Who is our bestest Bogan Westie over here, the Duchess? Or Dutchy? Westie. You? Are you the one that's gonna go do the thing? No, it's the mayor probably. Conduct meeting, yes. Let's see. Oh, hey, you're in love with Blue Squid. Well, that's beautiful, Flamethrower. No, you're having a. Okay, you're gonna go attend the parlay.
2
with a sword. Wait, 1, 2. Don't go. Yes, it's 3, 4. Don't go. We. Was this a start of a new game at the start of the stream, or do you start new games for each stream? So it is a. The faction is consistent. There was a fortress, and I think 2 fortresses have been started since, but this fortress was up and running when I got here. And here's hoping you don't horribly die. Let's see how this parlay go. You're attending the parlay. It's trying to get you. I mean, I too would be annoyed when caught in the rain. So, well, you attended the parlay. Holy dwarves. Somehow I managed to tab out. I'm just going to assume that went through. But you're running over here and getting a drink. A great drink of sunshine. 6, 6, 6.
The number of the beast, hell, and fire was going on tonight.
That doesn't sound anything like Bruce Dickinson, but you know what? I'm going to ship it. Okay, so we don't really want our mayor to be in that squad, because the problem with the mayor being in the squad is then they can't attend meetings, which they do need to do. And, okay, so is nobody returning the parlay item? Okay, well, you're putting all of your clothes away. Yep. Thank you very much for the $6.66. $2.22 from Raging Cave. $12.34 from... What? Oh, well, I guess we're fighting because Action Jackson just died, so rest in peace, Action Jack. I'll be honest with you. I thought that the parlay went well, but it seems that that's not the case. Where are they? Actively attacking us. Well, that is not good. How many doors are there? More than I would like, probably. Well, let's go down here. Let's lock this door. Let's lock this door. Let's lock this door. Let's lock this door. And tell the squaddies, these ones specifically, to 1, update their gear if they can, and 2, go stand right here. Let's also maybe send this squad in. I'm not entirely sure. But they're all hanging out outside, which is, suboptimal. They're popping through.
Fortunately,
the dwarves are just dogpiling on them.
Us with $10. $10 to a great cause.
And the dwarves are coming around the corner and fighting with these elven lashers. And Rovod here is in a martial trance, which is kind of crazy. And it is still really difficult, no matter how many times I've actually heard this, to read over top of it. Anyway, this person's hand is going flying because the militia commander punches the elf lasher in the left hand with his hand, which actually bruises the fat through the iron helm. The force pulls the neck. So he just is literally just punching this elf in the head, who's bleeding very heavily. The dwarves are continuing to come around the corner. This is going to go horribly. There's absolutely no way that this fight is going to go well. I have very very,
5
very little
seconds on
faith here.
this
In fact, we've lost 1, 2,
notification, which
3
is way too
dwarves
long
already.
for only
Hopefully none of them are
$10,
my
which
soldiers.
means I
At
hope
least
at
one of them
least 10 more
probably,
of
2
you
of them
have
were my
donated
soldiers.
$10, so this
I'm
spiel
also
just
going
keeps
to
on
tell
going and going
this
and
squad to go
going
like
and
right
going
here,
and going
and
and
I'm going to go
going
over
and going
here
and going
and make sure
and
everybody
going
else
and
is in the
going
burrow,
and
which they
going
are
and
now,
going and going
and I'm
and
going
going. That's a
to enable the burrow so that they can't leave it, and hopefully I don't even know where the burrow is. Here's hoping it's underground or something because it's bad. Bits and pieces are flying everywhere. We've lost Tekud. Rovod is overexerted. Muthcat here is just stationed and is fighting very effectively. We've lost a few more dwarves, it appears. Mr. Joker Boy has fallen. But the siege, okay, you know, maybe I'm coming around on the siege. We are actually like forcing our way through the thing. There is quite a bit of dwarf blood on the ground, but fortunately there also appears to be a lot of non-dwarf blood on the ground as well, which means that the fight may not just be going against us and may actually be somewhat going in our favor. Looks like we've got a martial trance here, Nil up here, who is literally just punching things and kicking things and striking things because he doesn't have a weapon, nor a shield, but he does have 2 helmets, so, and they're in his hand. Are you beating things
Born
with helmets?
underground, suckled from a teat of stone, raised in the dark.
What?
The safety of our mountain home. Skin of
The wrestler
iron,
strikes the elf
steel
axeman
our
in the hand
bones
with
to
a bronze
dig
helm.
And dig makes us free. Come on, brothers, sing with me.
Come on, brothers, sing with me. What the hell? I've never seen a dwarf wielding 2 helmets before, but this is a dwarf wielding 2 helmets. And thank you very much, chat, for the distractions and piles of money towards a great cause. You guys are very, very, very generous. We're almost 400 and like something dollars away from another video from our sponsors. The dwarves are fighting through, and we've been hit by an ad break, so I'm just gonna wait. Hold. You know, I'll be completely honest with you. I don't actually know how long my set's supposed to be. I'm not sure if it's 3 hours or 4 hours. So we either have an hour left or 2 hours left. One of the two. So anyway, just absolutely massive thank you to everybody who's assisted so far. Says 4? Okay. So then we're halfway done. Which means we've gone through half of the donations, right? Which means we can do 7? Right? And then tomorrow we'll do a normal stream. Yeah, we've done half of the donos, right? Which means we can double the total. But like seriously, we've raised a lot of dwarf bucks for dwarf charity, and dwarfs are doing good work. 7K incoming looking for group. I mean, it could happen. It could. Also, I'm not gonna say somebody should donate $80.80, but like, or $80.08, not $80.80. But like, it does the calculator thing.
I don't even know what these kids are doing these days. They just keep on giving the charity Tree Fitty.
It's true. I mean, there's also like $800.85, but like, that's ambitious. Okay, so this dwarf is continuing to just do the skull wax, so I think that Nil here we're gonna call Helmet Fighter. Fighter. Helmet Fighter. There we go. Nil is a legendary dwarf indeed, as far as I'm concerned. Although the attrition on this fight has been pretty bad. But it appears that the enemy siege has broken, as well as many of the hearts and minds of our soldiers. We've lost a lot of dwarves, but you know what? I want to say I think that was probably worth it. So, as unfortunate as all of the death that we just had was, the good news is we have plenty of cannon fodder to add to the cannon fodder. So, and also, a lot of those duders that just attacked us were all wearing gear, meaning we have more weapons. So hopefully we'll be less bad the next time we fight. Boobies. Yes, I am an adult who is very mature. Anyway, thanks for the $80 and 8 cents. Appreciate you, mate. I am very mature. Bastet was found dead. Let's just tell them to go stab this. Who's still left?
Boobies.
Boobies. Yep, once again, I'm very mature. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise, or they would be lying. I'm going to place a very lovely little slab up here in the corner because I don't know where we've been keeping them. Oopsies. This is fine. Okay. Let's hope that they can get to that. Okay, they got him. Last one's dead. Okay, I feel like I need more tombs. I realize that Claiborne made a bunch, but I feel like we need more. Sweet. There's plenty lying around. That's excellent. Let's just boop, 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 boop. And also plunk, 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 plunkety, 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 plunket, plunk. And then I will go right here, and I will go weep, wow, sound effects included, and then unpause. And hope that the tombs... Well, seems like we wound up with a couple injured dwarves. Not too many, though. Frilly got hurt. Could have been a lot worse. Awesome. Just a couple $100. Will they just auto-assign tombs? Yeah, if they're available. If the button is clicked. The button that needs to be clicked is... this button. So, they should auto-assign tombs as dwarves die. I gotta say, frame rate's really good on this map, guys. Well done. 263, and you know what? When we hit $263, I will play all of the videos that we have seen so far in order. So you guys get the full story as it currently sits, which I think would be fantastic. I don't know about you, but I would be very excited to see that. So I can now go over here, claim all of this. Oh, I see the problem. The burrow's still on. I'm going to go to here, and I'm going to grab these, and I'm going to hit equip, and I'm going to say update your equipment. There we go. Hey, you know, on the bright side, those last two fights, fully geared up now. Dwarfs is ready to go ziz, which is good ziz for the dwarves. Whew. Yeah, this is true. This is practice for future situations where we need doctors. Anyway, the Ghostly Swords dwarf has been put to rest, which is very good. Let's go down as far to here as we can, and let's squish this guy, because you, Link, doop. And now that that's built, I can also do this. That gem is still burning. So let's see how many dwarfs are doing the tomb. There we go. Okay, see now, like, yep, they automatically assign those dwarves to tombs, and now they are putting the bodies away, which is good. Which is good. The moods have probably been better. Boobies. You guys just like me saying boobies, don't you? Thank you for the $80.08. Remember, this is a family-friendly stream. $27
is $27.
I think.
$27 is one more dollar than $26. It's $20 plus $7. It's $1 for every time I have to say a word in the next 27 seconds. So for the next 6 seconds, I'm going to say thank you very much for the donation of $27 in 27 seconds. Yes. That was a thank you for a donation for $27 in 27 seconds. It only took me 27 seconds to record that. I definitely didn't do more than one take. Yeah, obviously. That's the only kind of boobies I would ever be talking about, is the blue-footed ones. Yes, tomorrow is going to be normal stream of Normal Fort, and today is crazy stream of manic charity money raising. And so far, it's been pretty good. Oh my god, there's a whole nother body pile over there. I had no idea this. How'd it? That's incredible. I feel like it might not be the worst idea in the world to make a mist generator somewhere. just an idea here. I may even put it on the hospital level. Those are persimmon. They all look the same. They're there. Whether when fungus grows on clay surface, if I make farming on fungus, is it better? So farming is 5 times more effective if it's done in mud on stone, or if it's done in a cavern layer specifically. Whether or not there's fungus growing does not change the effectiveness of the farming. If that makes any sense. I am using DF Hack right now. I just don't use any of the features of it. It's right there. Because none of them are necessary. Okay. It'll never cease to amaze me how often I get asked why I'm not using DF Hack when I am. Like, genuinely, it's never going to stop amazing me. It's like, well, I mean, I'm using it right now, so. Let's see, do we have pumps? We do. Excellent. 911, what's your emergency? Oh, hey, that's new. Pardon? You're gonna have to speak a little. Sir, excuse me. You're gonna need to speak a little clearer. I can't handle all these donations! Did you guys get that? You know, that is a quarter of $100. 25. A nice quarter. Thanks very much for the nice donation to the nice charity. Nice person. We got plenty of wood lying around, so we're just gonna use these suckers. Let's hope there's wind. If there isn't, I'll be slightly sad. This is a Wendy's. Excuse me, sir, this is a Wendy's. Oh, man, I should have done a pizza delivery skit. Oh, well. Next time. I always get these ideas in hindsight, and it's like, nah, god damn it. Why didn't I think of that? All right, let's go here. Ooh, you're linked. This still needs to be removed. I'm not sure where my miners are at. They just need to do that. I guess they're busy. They're all constructing buildings or storing items in vehicles or whatnot.
Gotta write that stuff down. Definitely. I certainly won't though. Big channel. There we go. A demon to squish. Hindsight is 2020. I also should have recorded a 2020, a 2021, and a 2022 notification sounds, but like I said, hindsight is 2020. And 2020 was kind of terrifying. Oh yeah. Chat room, you guys are extremely generous. Thank you so much for all of the generosity today. How far are we up? We're up to $3,878.59 in 2
Plus
hours
9 plus 10.
and 11 minutes.
21.
I don't even know what that is at an hourly rate, but seems like a lot of money for such a short period of time. So thank you very much, chat room, for all of your absurd generosity and kindness. I greatly appreciate you. All right, so this is all dunsies, and you're hooked up. Yep. Pull the lever, Dorf. Looks like Kubak is coming to pull the lever. Get down here, Dorf. Go quickie. Quickie, wicky, licky. You got Sissy. Come on, Dorf. Run down. Don't mind the upset moods. You'll be fine. I realize you're upset after reliving being haunted by the dead, but you know what? I can't fix everything, and that happened, and that's unfortunate, but I can't fix it, so instead, I'm just going to simply make you go pull this lever and crush a demon. That seems good, right? Totally fine. Let's crush a demon. Doop, 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 doop. Bonk. Done. Easy peasy. All right, so now that's done. I'm now slightly more comfortable to dig around in here. Let's go over here and go wonk. Let's also dig this about. This out. This out. Dig this stuff out. It's haunted by the undying yelling, "What's up?" Yeah, pretty much. He just had someone scream "What's up" at him, and he went, "Ah!" He's still thinking about it to this day. He's terrified. It's horrifying. It's the scariest thing. So now, while that's happening, we've got this happening, which is good. I'm gonna go up here and I'm gonna dig that through. And then I'm gonna go down to here's, yes. And I'm going to go. No, not that. Yeah, actually, I do need one of these. So let's do that. And then we're gonna do this and that. And actually, that's silly. So instead, I'm gonna do this and that. And then I'm going to, this is not the best, most optimal way to do this, but it's fine. I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna go build, and then I'm gonna go vertical, and then I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna do that, nope, not that. And then I'm gonna go up to here's, and then I'm gonna do this. Yay! You've taken to making lavish meals. Lavish meals are pretty great. I've been trying to make as much potash as possible, but it's fire clay farm. So, you know, I'll be honest with you. I don't think I've ever actually used potash for its intended purpose. I mean, I use it to make pearl ash sometimes, but I don't think I've ever actually used potash for anything other than pearl ash. So, that, you know. I didn't even look at what material those were going to be, but they'll look nicer now. All right, water go splat. Water go sploosh. So here's hoping this will help the moods out. Just a lot. Just a lot. Just a lot. Just a lot. Speaking of a lot, chat, you've donated a lot of money, but if you want to get we need another $100 and $101 approximately to hit that 4,000 mark. Which would net us enough dollary dudes to be able to give you guys a boost in brain chemicals by showing you funny video that Fog made. So if you want to see funny video that Fog made, we're going to need another $101. It doesn't need to come from one person. It can come from 5 people. It can come from 10 people donating $10 each, and then one person donating $1. 100 of you could donate $1. That could work. There's plenty of options here.
It's $5.50.
200 of you could do that.
$5.50.
That would do it.
$5.50.
Yeah, I mean, there is 325 people watching the Twitch stream right now, which is crazy. There's also 37 people watching on the YouTube. Love you guys, but man, you're slacking today. But, you know, honestly, I'm doing very good. Supposedly it doubles the yield. I'll tell you this. Skill in planting and harvesting also matters a lot, to the point where I usually restrict harvesting to farmers only, because then they are much more consistent about, you know. There we go. The relieved being near a waterfall is going to be very, very helpful. Doesn't look that pretty, but hey, it'll help. It'll help the moods, so this fortress doesn't fall flat on its face. That would be very unfortunate if I got put in charge and then just like everything crashes and burns after that. It's like, well, rip. I didn't like this place anyway. Okay, so we got these suckers. You are gonna go dunk. Oh. We'll just zip. And we'll do 1 and 2. Okay. You used to let everyone plant, no longer? Oh yeah, no, I stopped letting everyone plant quite some times ago's. Let's get the Emerald Channels training down here, which is this squatty. Let's just jump up to here because I'm assuming they're in here. Yep, they are. And you can still store your stuff in here, but I need you guys to go down. And then these guys who are just running around kind of seemingly at random are going to go down to here. Yes, this will work. And I'm going to $1.23. Yep, makes a 1, 2, 3. Mm-hmm. Can I get a 1, 2, 3, 4? Can I get a 1, 2, 3? Chat 4, 5, 1, 2. Numbers. Is that an aquifer? That's an aquifer. Okay, well, we'll do it this way. Just make a real cheapo budget, like Mark's dwarf training spot. We'll do that. Hey, chat, can I get a 1, 2, 3, 4? It's very simple. It's just count to 4. You can do it. I trust you. Jock blocks. Doesn't matter. And then I'm going to go here, and I'm going to go ammo. Bolts. Yes. 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 And I'm going to make a archery range. And say the Roughness Passions of Turquoise. I didn't even look at the name of the squad, but that's the name of it. And now they're going to go here and train, which will be great. And they're going to run out of bolts real quick. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here. And I'm going to be like, hey, dwarves, please only forbid used ammunition during sieges. Thank you. Thank you. It's much appreciated, dwarves. Now they're going to get to training, so they'll be better at their job than they were, than they could have been otherwise. And also, I'm going to move this back a little bit. They stand a little further back, and that's going to hopefully make them get hit by the spray, the mist, the nice stuff, the stuff that the dwarfs likes. Yeah, I mean, it's one of my favorite little tidbits about dwarf stuff. Deep Space is just, you know, don't let them forbid stuff during sieges. It's quite useful, in fact. Why is... You know, I'm not gonna lie. This makes me really grumpy. The whole burning diamonds thing. It's like, why? Why must you do this to me, game? I just want my dwarves to be happy, and this makes it very difficult. We're gonna go here, and I'm gonna go, I guess I could do Magma Forge, but I think what I really need is a, Magma Smelter. And I'll do a Magma Smelter. Then we're going to just get those smelting this tetrahedrite. We're also going to go down here, and we're going to go back to the digging of the hole. Diggy hole. And I'm also going to go here, and I'm going to smooth and fortify this because I'm curious about what's on the other side of it. It's such I wish they would either actually burn or extinguish in a reasonable time. Well, they burn for about a year, which is actually real. They would, in fact, burn for about a year. Do not set diamonds on fire in real life, but it is one of those things where it's like, man, this would be really nice if that wasn't a realistic feature, but, you know. Oh, right, yeah, that is just a demon I crushed, right? So I can just dig through that, that's fine. I don't have short-term memory loss. You have short-term memory loss. We're also going to dig down to here, and I'm going to nick our way through this. And I'm dig through this right here in a sec. And hope that there's water right there, which could just flow in there and just psss this sucker. So that would be real nice. And also all of these diamonds, of course, everybody wants the diamonds. Hey, chat, it's been 5 minutes since the last donation wall. I'm not saying you guys have to do more, but, like, what if you did? What if you did? I wouldn't tell. Be great for everybody. Come on, go psst. No? God damn it. There isn't quite enough water. I need more water. Oh, hey, some of it went in there. It went where I needed it. I'm just gonna put buckets here and we're just gonna start dumping water. No, that's a water source. I need a pit pond. And you we can get rid of. Kinda want to just use DF hack to destroy that diamond. Won't somebody think of the donations? You have to think of the doctors, chat. Let's just remember that. Everything that we are doing today, all of this nonsense, is for charity. It's all for a good cause. And remember, if you do donate an absurd amount, to write it off on your taxes. If everyone watching donated the best, then we'd make a lot of money. The best. You guys haven't found the Rick roll yet. The best. I don't know, that's the only Foo Fighters lyrics I know. Anyway, 32. How many of these did I even record? Smoke weed. I'm a this right here. Snoop Dogg. You know, I don't like that song. True story. I don't really like that song very much. Tells you to smoke weed, you go smoke weed. I mean, I'm you know, I should have asked if that. I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Diggy hole. I should have asked if saying smoke weed counts as being family friendly, and I didn't really think about it until just now. So crud. Digging a hole. Oops. I'm gonna just make a jeweler's shop and we're gonna start cutting these gems. You right here. Yes. Thank you. Definitely. No, don't melt metal objects. Start melting tetrahedrite. Well, we're going to be here for a minute again, but fortunately, thank you very much for the generosity, chat room. But that leaves us with $10. $10 to a great cause. That is $10 less for you and $10 more for good charity. And this is a good thing. We should keep doing this. In fact, if 5 more donations haven't come in before this really long recording hasn't ended, what are we even doing here? if you're even letting the streamer talk, we've all failed. So you better donate another $10 so that the notifications don't stop. This one, it's in fact currently is now over 30 seconds long, and there are other ones that are way shorter. So try and get some of those really short ones in before this one is done. And we've now hit 45 seconds on this notification, which is way too long for only $10, which means I hope at least 10 more of you have donated $10 so that this spiel just keeps on going and 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 going, and that's a minute. Let's hope that these go in order. Nope, they don't. God. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to play these one at a time. I appreciate your sacrifice, Suited. All right, that's the first one. Sorry, I had to pause them. Ad break ran. Grr. Rumble. Blah. Awkward. Well, I guess what I can do is sit here with my face until the ads are done. Because they've kind of thrown a wrench into my plan, which was, of course, playing these videos. Blind is sus. Why am I sus? What did I do? If anything, I would say Twitch is sus. Playing ads. During my charity redemption thing. Yes. But, like, maybe I'm sus. I don't know. Hey, chat. Can I get a wall of potatoes? All the potatoes that have been thrown at the charity today? Yeah? Or potato.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
All right. That's my hands. Let me just close that and then do this.
My lord. Stormtrooper.
My lord.
Stormtrooper.
My lord.
Stormtrooper.
My lord.
Yup.
My lord.
Uh-huh.
My lord.
Yo.
My lord. My lord.
Ugh.
My lord.
Yourself.
My lord.
Go yourself.
My lord.
Go yourself.
My lord.
Go yourself.
What's up?
I love our silent protagonist.
Set and hold there until the carrier arrives.
Get away
All right. Now the final one. They will be, Krampus. Fog made these. All right, so there is there is one more Vile Force of Darkness that has arrived, but there is one more video to play. What do you think is a fair number, chat? I mean, we still have like an hour 20 to go. So what do you think is a fair amount? What should I up the goal to? 6K? 555555555? Also, Fog_UK made all of these videos. This is the sequel round. Want me to do boobies? 6,955. You know, you're not wrong. How well have we done? Well, I mean, my original goal was 3,000. Then we upped it to 4. And we just cleared that. I'm unmuting
that is
these.
a quarter
These
of
things.
$100.
Yes.
25. A nice
So,
quarter. Thanks very much for the nice donation to the nice charity. Nice person.
I think I'm going to set it to 5,000. And when we hit 5,000, I will
One diddly dollar.
show the final video, which I haven't watched yet. I've watched the others, but the final video finished, well, by finished, I mean released, when I was here doing this. So, you know, we'll increase it to 5, and if you guys feel like being silly, we can make it go number bigger. Are we really on the... Wait, I haven't even looked at the overall goal. Isn't the overall goal is like 25,000 right now, right? Cool. Cool. That's cool. Boom. And done. All right. I don't know. I wouldn't click sus links if there's a sus link. And that YouTube seems like a sus link, so I wouldn't click it. All right. Well, this appears to be another group of goblin troublemakers, trouble muckers. So I'm going to tell my Dwarfies to go stand there. And behind them, I'm going to tell my Mark's Dwarfies to stand right there. And I'm also going to go, dwarves get inside. In that order. Oh no, there's a bleeding child outside. More like a pin cushion, actually. Oh, well, this just got very interesting. What have you guys been doing? This is chaos, man. Well, who doesn't like a three-way fight? This could have gone worse, but it's about to be a three-way fight. So we're getting attacked by elves who are wielding wooden toys. We're getting attacked by goblins who are bleeding, and we got dwarves in the middle. And this is the captain of the guard, who feels so good. I think you're lying, but you feel so good, so that's good. You feel so good while you are kicking the goblin bowman in the upper left arm with her bronze battle axe, bruising the muzzle through the mountain goat leather armor. Okay? Okay. And then you're doing the other thing. There is dwarf guts everywhere. I think that was the child. That's unfortunate. The dwarves are continuing to fight. There's another ambush notifying us of us, which I'm sure is fine. The dwarves are still in the middle of this mess. The other squad is very far underground. So it's a good thing that I told the dwarves to stay above ground, but at the same time, like, the Marks dwarves are running in, firing bolts. They're inside the fort! Wait, no, they're not inside the fort. Whew. I thought they made it in the side door or something. They do have horses. This one's named Alala, which is lovely. La la la. La 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 is probably going to cause us some problems. We got a recruit who's puking, and we got a dwarf who's in a martial trance. So, two kinds of dwarves, right? And our Marks dwarves are running out and into the fray, firing iron bolts at the elf in the upper body. The dwarves are continuing to run out. Let's actually check the ammo counts, because hopefully we have more than 2 bolts. We do, in fact, have bolts, which is good. Shoutouts to the human army from the last siege that brought us all of this gear that we definitely have now. And curse all friends of nature, once again. These ones are, like, very conveniently standing on top of the dead body piles, so we'll just add them to there once...
somebody did it.
Somebody
donated
the
amount of money that
Holy
makes
crap.
me talk longer than the 1 minute long donation sound. So I will just simply start talking about how $100 is a very good use of your money when you're throwing it at charity.
I agree with this.
$100 off of your taxes next year, because you can use these taxes as a tax receipt, and it's also $100 that charity gets. And I think it's like $140 that they can buy a stretcher. So, like, $100 goes a long way, especially when we're talking about, like, places that really need medical care. And so you should be very proud about this wonderful donation that you've just donated to charity. And there's absolutely no way that I'm definitely not going insane recording all of these notifications. All I have to tell you is all I see is numbers, and now they're starting to just have no meaning. So $100, that's $100, that's 100, 100, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times 10. That is 25 times 4.
Bolts are flying.
That is 50 times 2.
This is fine.
Is 60 plus 30 plus 10. That's money plus money equals more money. And as promised, this particular notification is longer than a minute. Right now. It's now longer than a minute. So that's the longest one I've done.
Oh, are they? Oh, yeah, no, you are correct. They are, in fact, climbing the walls. Well, that's a doozy. Well, I mean, the dwarves are fighting, and, like, Feb back here is doing a lot. Money plus money equals more money, yes, which is probably the best math I've ever done in my life, I'm not gonna lie. Chat room, I really hope that you guys are enjoying this stream today, because I'm having a great time. I hope that you guys are as well. Don't do things you can't afford, but I am holding that last video hostage. So if you want to see the last video, we do need to make $5,000, which, is only... This is a lot of money. It's only another...
I'm Slim Shady, yes, I'm the real Shady. All you other Slim Shadys are just imitating, so won't the real Slim Shady please stand up? Please stand up. 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 Please donate $31 to charity again. And then you'll hear me say, please stand up. Please stand up. Please stand up.
Notice how I literally started laughing. Best Monday a dwarf could die for. It's certainly a Monday. And you guys are not making it feel like a Monday. This dwarf is doing a very good job. In fact, he's bashing this elf bowman in the right foot with the pommel of his iron Morningstar, bruising the bone through the jute boot. Jute boot. That's a fun thing to say. He also struck the elf in the eyelid, which bruised the skin. The elf is flying to pieces, and shout outs to the back wall back here, doing work. And oh, look at that! They brought cats, bobcats. Just so that you know, all of the dono amounts from I think it's $71 up to $79 include very, very helpful cat facts. So if you would like to subscribe to Cat Facts today, you can do that and learn about cats. Bobcats are cute. True story. Dwarven child was found dead. Well, that's a bloody shame. Also, apparently there's snatchers.
One diddly dot.
And more. I mean, this is fine, I think. Wow. A lot of elves are attacking is what's happening. And my other squad is on layer 31. So in real time, we are going to get back up in a minute. It seems like we lost an axe dwarf. Rest in peace, Cog. It's very unfortunate. Just in the battle of attrition, this is going harsh. This is not great. Is Twitch chat doing this? Is Twitch chat a bunch of elves? I mean, how would they be doing this? There's no chat integration, if that's what you're asking. I think my backup's coming in a moment. I mean, this squad is collapsing. This squad is collapsing. And Rovod here is working his way up. The dwarves are continuing to fight. And fall very rapidly now. Fortunately, we do have this other squad. And this is the second time today I've heard this song. So that's great. Here comes Helmet Fighter, this time with a crossbow. Helmet Fighter was the dwarf who was fighting with two helmets in the previous fight, although now is no longer doing that. Now is fighting with a shield and a crossbow, which hopefully more effective than two wacky helmets. Helmet Fighter is bashing the elf with a crossbow, as well as kicking them and striking them, and probably, hopefully, maybe firing bolts every now and again. Yes, is very much firing bolts. Is now considered a hammer dwarf. Bashes, sure, bashes. It actually got bit as well in their finger, and the elf latched on firmly. Well, that's kind of gross. The dwarves are continuing to fight. We've got a militia commander who's just arrived, Rovod, who's come all the way from the underground to fight in the fighting. So the reinforcements have arrived. This is going horrible. But I mean, it could be going a lot worse. It could also be going a lot better, but it could be going a lot worse. I think the reinforcements have arrived just in time. How many military dwarves? Well, there's 2 left in that squad, a couple left in this squad, and this squad is still unchanged. So pretty, I'm getting text messages okay. One of my neighbors is sending me boomer articles from a website that he uses, which I'm pretty sure mostly just outputs articles that are written by ChatGPT. Anyway, like a lot of really crappy blogs and such. I think that's it. Yes. Well, we won. If you could call that a win. I hope we get some migrants. I'm going to claim all of this. I'm going to turn off the burrow. I'm going to go into here, and I'm going to go to here, and I'm going to go to body parts. Dump them. And I'm going to go to... I'm not going to do corpses just yet. We'll do body parts first. We're also going to dump all these. Because I'm sure I've got tombs that need to be filled. Yep. That was like 110. That was a lot of dwarves. Holy butts. And we're finding more in real time. Well, Siege is over, yes. This is not a very well-defended fort. And there's a lot of things in this door. So many things, in fact, I might just build a new door. Wow. Golly geez. Batman. I'm gonna go to standing orders and say, hey kids, I know I told you not to do chores, but you know what? I just changed my mind. I need you guys to all refuse, please. Because, well, this is suboptimal, to say the least. Whereas Solon, I cannot give in to that. Are you sad because your friend died? Well, that's sad. Such a shame. Such a shame. Anyway, we need like $900, $840 to get another video unlocked, chat. How do I get my dwarves to clean up after themselves? Allow them to collect refuse from outside, which they're not doing, or don't do by default, rather. And then I'm using the dump command to crush trash under a drawbridge. And as stuff is getting put away, well, there's a squirrel. How many dwarves died during it? Well, we were at 105 and we're at 88 now, so you can do the maths. The only maths I'm capable of doing right now is trying to figure out how much more money we need to raise so that we can get that goal up to $5,000 in an hour and 10 minutes of time remaining. I think we can do that. What do you think, chat? Then we can get the secret final video. Thanks for watching, Fraga. Just remember, we only need like 80 of you to donate $10. I would really like to know what happened to this fort. Like, truly. I would love to know. Because it seems like things went bad at some point. And I mean, it's kind of crazy. All right. Well, Scuba been added to the military. And I can go in here and be like, Dwarfs, do the thing. And then you guys up here, we'll fill up the last of them. Because, I really need soldiers. Because this fort's in a bit of a predicament. There's a lot of bad things happening. A whole lot. But fortunately, 7 may have eaten 9, but that leaves us
Thanks
with
for the $10.
$10. $10 to a great cause. That is $10 less for you and $10 more for good charity. And this is a good thing. We should keep doing this. In fact, if 5 more donations haven't come in before this really long recording hasn't ended, what are we even doing here? If you're even letting the streamer talk, we've all failed. So you better donate another $10
got a point.
so that the notifications don't stop. This one, it's in fact currently is now over 30 seconds long. And there are other ones that are way shorter. So try and get some of those really short ones in before this one is done. And we've now hit 45 seconds on this notification, which is way too long for only $10, which means I hope at least 10 more of you have donated $10 so that this spiel just keeps on going and 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 going, and that's a minute. But fortunately, 7 may have eaten 9, but that leaves us with 10. $10.
I really
$10
appreciate
to a
you
great
guys, chat.
cause. That is $10 less for you and $10 more for good charity. And this is a good thing. We should keep doing this. In fact, if 5 more donations haven't come in before this really long recording hasn't ended,
what do you mean by ventriloquisting?
what are we even doing here? If you're even letting the streamer talk, we've all failed. So you better donate another $10 so that the notifications don't stop. This one, it's in fact currently is now over 30 seconds long. And there are other ones that are way shorter. So try and get some of those really short ones in before this one is done. And we've now hit 45 seconds on this notification, which is way too long for only $10, which means I hope at least 10 more of you have donated $10 so that this spiel just keeps on going and 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 that's a minute.
I don't even know what these kids are doing these days. They just keep on giving the charity tree fitty.
Yes. I'm gonna sip my coffee. Thank you, chat. We just need unobtainium,
But fortunately,
I mean,
7
we
may
can
have
obtainium
eaten
it.
9, but that leaves us with 10. $10. $10 to a great cause. That is $10 less for you and $10 more for good charity. And this is a good thing. We should keep doing this. In fact, if 5 more donations haven't come in before this really long recording hasn't ended, what are we even doing here? If you're even letting the streamer talk, we've all failed. So you better donate another $10 so that the notifications don't stop. This one, it's in fact currently is now over 30 seconds long. And there are other ones that are way shorter. So try and get some of those really short ones in before this one is done. And we've now hit 45 seconds on this notification, which is way too long for only $10, which means I hope at least 10 more of you have donated $10 so that this spiel just keeps on going and going and going and going and going and going and going.
I trust this man.
I think that this
going and going and that's a minute. This dude's got a point.
But
we should listen to
fortunately, 7 may have eaten 9. But that
also thank you very much for all of the donations. $10. I do see all the names.
$10 to a great cause.
Thank you very much.
That is.
Here's the thing, Fraga. If you don't want to take part in the gimmick,
and
the gimmick is every single different amount that you could donate is a different notification.
If 5 more donations haven't
if you don't want to take part
really
in that, and you're just going to post sad face
what
emojis,
are we even doing here?
Instead of doing that, just spam thank you for the donation because we're supporting Doctors Without Borders.
You better donate another $10
wants
so
to
that the
hear
notifications don't stop.
as much of my notifications as possible because it's the indicator of money going to charity, and that's positive.
There are other ones that are
not a negative.
So
and if you want to not hear me double up and be confused and have a hard time talking over top of myself, then you can show up tomorrow
for only $10, which means
to
I hope
post
at least
potatoes.
10 more of you have donated $10 so that this spiel just
because
keeps
this
on
is
going and 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 that's a minute. Phew! Somebody did it. Okay, I'm very glad that you get to.
Somebody has to wake up Wild Strat by throwing more money at the stream.
This is 50. This is the best possible amount of money that you could possibly donate. So thank you so much for donating
$50
50 and not like 49 or 48 or something silly like that, or $13.37 or 41 or 42 even, or 25 or 12. Thank you very much for donating 50 because this is the best amount that you could donate.
It is the best amount.
Bestest donation. Bestest, bestie, best friend dono. Money. Straight off the fluffy streets of CPT, King of Beats, you ride 'em in your Fleetwood. These are really the lyrics to this song. How do you feel? Whoopity whoop. Smoke weed every day. But fortunately, 7 may have eaten 9, but that leaves us with 10. $10. $10 to a great cause. That is $10 less for you and $10 more for good charity. And this is a good thing. We should keep doing this. In fact, if 5 more donations haven't come in before this really long recording hasn't ended, what are we even doing here? If you're even letting the streamer talk, we've all failed. So you better donate another $10 so that the notifications don't stop. This one, it's in fact currently is now over 30 seconds long. And there are other ones that are way shorter. So try and get some of those really short ones in before this one is done.
The Forgotten Beast.
We've now hit 45 seconds on this notification,
Sod.
which is way too long for only $10, which means I
Has
hope
come.
at least 10 more of you have donated
A
$10
gigantic
so
blob
this spiel just keeps
composed
on
of
going and
snow.
going and 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 going.
I think we
and
found the
going
Kiri
and
monster,
going
chat.
and going and going and that's a minute.
It has a narrow tail and a bloated body.
42 cents.
It's going to die to a crundle or
It's
something.
1/420.
How has it survived this long? Is the real question. It's the godforsaken knots? I mean,
did you know that cats are self-cleaning with their barbed tongue, and they're also agile and graceful in their movement? Thank you very much for donating to Cat Facts.
It's true. That's a very important fact. 2 facts, in fact. Thanks for the 73 bucks. And the 15. And the 10. And the 10. And the 420. And the 50.
man,
and the 10. And the 10 on 1. And the $3.50.
I ran all the way around
and the
my
10. And the
apartment
10.
building
And the
because
10.
I
and
have
the
to tell you
$1.50.
this
And the
really
31.
important piece of
And the $100
information.
from Creed a little
Did
bit
you
ago.
know that
and the
somebody
dollar.
just
And
donated
the 25
$15?
bucks. And the 10.
I didn't.
And the 16. And the
I
35. And the
do now.
420. And
I
the
was just
32. And
informed.
the
And so I was so excited I thought I would run here and tell you.
But fortunately, 7 may have eaten 9, but that leaves us with 10. $10. $10 to a great cause. That is $10 less for you and $10 more for good charity. It's still $10
And this
more
is a
for
good
good
thing.
charity.
We should keep doing this.
In fact, if 5 more donations
Is a
haven't come in
statue there?
before this really long recording hasn't ended, what are we even doing here? If you're even letting the streamer talk, we've all failed. So you better donate another $10 so that the notifications don't stop. This one, it's in fact currently is now over 30 seconds long, and there are other ones that are way shorter. So try and get some of those really short ones in before this one is done. And we've now hit 45 seconds on this notification, which is way too long for only $10, which means I hope at least 10 more of you have donated $10 so that this spiel just keeps on going and 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 going, and that's a minute. The farmer's been missing for a week? Well, that's slightly concerning. This fortress is toppling in real time. I hope you guys realize this. A whole 40. It's 2 times 20. It's 2 nice, crisp $20 bills. 4 nice, crisp Good news, though. $10 bills. Some migrants have arrived
More
for
coins
some dumb
than I
reason.
want to imagine.
A massive pile of pennies, or simply $40. I thank you for the 40 and 20 cents. Apparently, I didn't set that one as a 420, although it was intended to be. I guess I fluffed that one up a bit. Yeah. Good news, though. We do have more migrants. More fodder for the meat cannon. My back is breaking under the weight of all of this money that you guys are donating, but all I can really say is thank you. Admittedly, I was uploading donation alerts right up until 20 minutes before this stream started. So the fact that I borked one of them, you know, I am last. This is the grand finale, if you will. I always have the option of either starting or finishing, and I chose to finish. But I think that this event has been a success. What is the overall? Currently, the overall is $25,000.69, which means we actually just cleared the goal again. $25,069.90, actually. Sorry, I can read. So that means we beat the extended goal. The original goal for this event was $20,000. But, you know, we've done pretty good. We've done pretty good. I think chat's killed it. Quite literally. Killed it dead. I'm very proud of you guys. Seriously. Why is there body on the wall? Should I ask? How long has that been there? Well, that doesn't seem great. Let's go up here and just throw some siltstone in. And maybe start working on an overhang, or like something, because this seems this seems not great. While we also, you know, dig down. Oh, well, I found some water. Which means maybe I can do this. Maybe that'll help put this out. That'd be really nice. That'd be so really nice. Well, somebody did it. Somebody donated the
thanks,
amount
Mom.
of money that makes me talk longer than the 1 minute long donation.
Shout out to my mom.
So I will just simply start talking about how
Love you, Mom.
$100 is a very good use of your money when you're throwing it at charity. That's $100 off of your taxes next year because you can use these taxes as a tax receipt, and it's also $100 that charity gets. And I think it's like $140 that they can buy a stretcher. So like, you know, $100 goes a long way, especially when we're talking about like places that really need medical care. And so you should be very proud about this wonderful donation that you've just donated to charity. And there's absolutely no way that I'm definitely not going insane recording all of these notifications. All I have to tell you is all I see is numbers, and now they're starting to just have no meaning. So $100, that's $100, that's 100, 100, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times 10. That is 25 times 4. That is 50 times 2. That is 60 plus.
You know,
30
there's
plus
one
10.
where I just do
That's,
math really badly
money
for like
plus money
20
equals
seconds,
more
and I
money.
can't remember the
And
amount that
as
it was, and
promised,
you guys haven't found it
This
yet.
particular notification is longer than a minute. Right now. It's now longer than a minute. So that's the longest one I've done.
Thank you, YouTube chat, even though I don't talk to you guys as much. Thanks for being here.
All right, well, I'm just going to do this because this is driving me nuts. Let's just get rid of that. Just go away. All right, now that that's gone, and it's gone away, I'm going to dig out this and these. We're going to see if we can just dig through this. Well, we found a dwarf dead, dehydrated. Don't know how long they've been there, but, you know. Okay, let's work on this slowly. I'm going to assume that there's no lava back there. There might be. And if there is, well, worse things have happened. Wait, so you have 18 minutes left on the Google Drive upload for the last video? So theoretically, we could raise enough money
fortunately
to unlock
7
the
may have
last
eaten
video
9, but that leaves
faster
us with 10.
then you can
$10.
upload it.
$10 to a great cause. That is
Oh, for the whole story.
$10
Oh,
less
okay, got
for
it, got
you,
it, got it.
and $10 more for good charity.
Oh crud,
And
there's lava.
this is a good thing. We should keep doing this. In fact, if 5 more donations haven't come in before this really long recording hasn't ended, what are we even doing here? If you're even letting the streamer talk, we've all failed. So you better donate another $10 so that the notifications don't stop. This one, it's in fact currently is now over 30
stop, won't
seconds
stop.
long, and there are other ones that are way shorter. So try and get some of those really short ones in before this one is done. And we've now hit 45 seconds.
I gotta say, this plan has
notification,
been a
which is
great
way
success.
too long for only $10, which means I hope at least 10 more of you
Of
have
making the
donated
most
$10 so that this
most
spiel just
obnoxious
keeps on going and going and going and going
$1
and going and going and going
donation
and going
sound
and
of all
going
time.
and going and going and going and going and going and going and going, and that's a minute.
Uh-huh. That is, in fact, a minute. All right, well, I'm just gonna throw a bunch of buckets of water into here and see if we can dig around this. I'm not super hopeful, but we're gonna try. It feels longer that bad, eh? I'm glad, Dragono. I'm very glad. I don't. Can you explain that meme to me? Because I've never heard of it before. Just like the Pope memes. I don't think I've ever seen them, Presme. But I did have to go look it up. Ah. Deep within this strange place, we've uncovered what must be a treasure that. Ooh. This is a rusted metal longsword. You know, that does.
888.
That doesn't
888.
seem good.
888.
But
That's
pretty
pretty
cool.
$8.
Do I have any swords, dwarves?
88 cents. 888.
It's the master's. It kind of is.
And that's what proves that the world is flat. What? Thank you very much for the $55.
55.
Why would I say something like that? Thank you, Anonymous, for the 55. Noelman, thanks for the 888. Chromoise, thank you very much for the 10. Mom, thanks for the 100. And
I can assure you that it is still 42. No matter
the meaning of the universe.
Let me check the books. Yep, it's still 42.
Naturally. I mean, what else could it possibly be? All right, so that is water, but it's not a lot of water, thankfully. Which means, because there isn't a lot of water there, I can do this, this, and this. Well, found lava. Well, I should be able to, like, dig from here, maybe. Should be okay. Looks fine. Looks fine. Nope, not fine. Well, this kind of does. Right about here. So, name of dwarf 55. Nil is now SCH 55. Best meme that YouTube resurfaces once every 6 months for some reason. Something evil is emerging from this newly exposed pocket. Also, there's a ghost. What it? Oh, it's a bull demon. It's a bull. A large feathered bull. Ah, so it's like a dinosaur. It is twisted into humanoid form, and it has a bloated body. Its aquamarine feathers are downy. Beware its webs. Uh-oh. Well, that's kind of horrifying. All right, chat, place your bets. How many dwarves do you think are about to die? Go get on top of it! Where is it? Okay, it's right there. Let's just tell them to kill it. We've got Rovod, the militia Camapton. Yes, that's a word. I wish my neighbor would stop texting me. I also... like, it's very distracting. Okay, so have we started the fight yet? Militia commander kicks the elf. Okay, so it's just the elf. Ah, well, this seems bad. Our commander is now webbed. And is still webbed. This dwarf up above is saying, in the midst of conflict, I feel no terror, and the bolt demons locks the recruit's left wrist with the bull demon. So you're getting wrestled with the bull demon. Well, that's not good. I think there's somebody... Rovod is now dead. Seems like most of this squad is about to be dead. A bunch of dwarves are now webbed, these two as included. Well, it's the Violent Gland. Wow, that's not a small number of kills already. One of my military dwarves runs up to it, and I don't even think they've gotten a hit in. And, well, that's... What are you trying to do? Is striking the recruit... Oh, you're wielding a glove as a weapon. Ah. Well, that doesn't seem like a very effective weapon, Thur. I wouldn't recommend it, but, like... I mean, I wouldn't complain. Let's hope that we can get my Marks dwarves down here. Because if this just keeps up, this could actually be pretty good for our dwarves. Because it's going to take him a very long time to actually kill anything. So we've got this dwarf who's exhausted and webbed, and we got this dwarf who's just webbed, and probably also getting slapped pretty soon. This dwarf is still getting beaten with the glove. We got more dwarves running in, which is great. Could be a lot worse, but could be a lot better. Here's hoping my Marks dwarves get down here with ammo soon, because they'll actually be able to do damage to this thing. I also need to tell them to update their equipment, because apparently they don't... Oh, right. Ammunition. Wow, that's a lot of bolts. Holy crap. Let's just, unforbid some of these. Double check this. Double check this. Update equip. Well, not all of them have bolts, but at least some of them do. So, yeah. He's got a glove and he's slapping thing with it. Also, there's a ghost on the map, so. Everything is awesome. The game isn't paused, by the way. I feel like we should deal with this ghost. Let's, zoom out a little bit, because I can't see where I am. Let's go down to, where the... They're the Edom. Ghost. Memorialize. Excellent. Well, this is great. Here come a war dog. He's just smacking with a glove. It's like, oh no. Recruit was finally found dead. He finally died to the slapping. And now he's moving on to the next one. Well, this is giving us a lot of time for my Mark Dwarves to get down here. This one actually fired a bolt and missed. Do you have other bolts? You do. Please fire more bolts and don't miss this time. That would be great if you could do that for me. Let's try and move you up. Okay, he is firing bolts. He fires one, a silver one, and it hits the leg, which actually bruised it. Well, that's good. And now his cotton web. Well, that's just great. Is still cotton webs. Is breaking free of the web. Is now cotton webs. You know, I ordered silk webs, but all we're getting is cotton webs, which is very unfortunate. Is it actually getting hit with things right now? No, but it is still doing much in the way of slapping. I don't even know what to do. Like, I'm a little at a loss. Yeah, he's individually challenging them all to a great slap fest. And they're all getting webbed faster than they can get unwebbed. Well, at least there's a dwarf back here who's getting to take some pot shots now, which is good. Please don't get webbed. Please just keep shooting. Yeah, there you go. See, okay, so one he dodges. He strikes one in the head. Oh, look at that. He fractured the skull. We got him once. Didn't even damage him. What are you made out of again? It's just a feathered bull. Well, fortunately we do have a Marksdorf here who is still firing, so that's good. It looks like it was bleeding for a little bit because there's goo on the ground now. Also, I think it decided to stop slapping because suddenly dwarves are dying. Yeah, I think he dropped the glove. But he's dropped the glove, so he's now significantly more threatening, which is terrifying. So there goes the population. Everybody is dying. It appears that we've lost Chili. We've lost Helmet Fighter. Rest in peace, you bloody legend. And how are my? Well, at least I have Marksdwarves left. It's no longer bleeding. It's a lot more than 20, man. How many kills does this thing have? 61. All of you were wrong, chat. Well, I mean, I could turn on the burrow, but at this point, what's that really gonna do? I believe that unless we have a hero in our midst, we're not gonna have much luck. I do have another Marksdwarf coming around the corner, who's firing bolts like a absolute legend, but the Violent Gland might actually be too much for us, chat. 77 kills. My entire military is dead. I have Scuba Steve. That's it. Who is going to go pick up equipment. 23 dwarves. Really glad I didn't say that I would like donate money for every dwarf that died or something, because then I'd be broke. I mean, like, it's not like this fort was left in a really good spot. I did, oh, there goes Steve. I did all that I could, okay? We got attacked by, like, it's maybe been a year in game, and we've been attacked by like 5 sieges. And there was a demon in the living room when we started. So, I mean, an angel, same thing. But like, all I'm saying is that we're making a lot of money for charity, and this has been very entertaining. We could go reclaim another fort. I'm just saying. Sorry, kiddo. Well done, everybody. But I was gonna say maybe we have a chance, but probably not. Well, rest in peace. How many things did this thing kill? 105. Yeah, that's pretty much the whole fort. I mean, they did hit it. They chipped its skull. One of the Marks dwarves actually hit it. So, yeah. Who is this? This is Claiborne? No offense, Claiborne. But, you signed up for this mess, mate. Run away, dude! Run up. Did you have any last words? You got kicked in the head, and your head exploded. So, there goes another roadkill. I mean, dwarf. I did try. Oh, there goes another one. Who's the mayor? We have none. Ah, it's 2 children in the fort now. We've got Mebzuth. See if I can lock you somewhere, Mebzuth. Okay. I was gonna say that would be amazing, but unfortunately, not that amazing. Meanwhile, Bull Demon on the surface. Sorry, Esthith. Got bad news there, bud. Hey, you know, at least the last kid? Kinda happy. We need some, we absolutely need doctors. Yes. Well, if nothing else, you do know the words, chat. All right, so you know what it's time to do now? Let's go reclaim one of those other forts and see how they turned out. Let's go reclaim a fort. We have less than an hour, so, like, I'm just going to go reclaim a fort rather than adventuring. We could adventure, but I think just reclaiming a fort's probably easier at this point. IKEA style manual. All right, so start a new game in an existing world. Potatolandia, wherever it be. That, right, I forgot that I made and generated a whole bunch of forts in Potatolandia. Wow, there was 5 forts? Whew, baby. Which fort should I reclaim, chat? Which one would you guys like to revisit? From previous journeys. The second one? I know the first one was called Helpful Healer, because that was the one I started for FG. Because we have Own Mirrors, we have Helpful Healer, we have Wound Dress, which fell. We have Grip Gems, which fell. We have Mirror Brave, which didn't fall. And that one that we were just in. First fort, Helpful Healer. I mean, that one we could unretire, so it would be the least things falling over on my end. But in the early spring of 155, the Medicaid... Is this thing on?
Oh,
That scared the crap out of me, too.
donation for $6 and 69 cents and 90 cents.
Thank you. Scared the crap out of me, man. We do need to clear another 400 and something bucks to make the next goal. 12 bucks. We can get there. I have faith that we can get there. How have your sturdy dwarves fared in your absence? Have they gone on adventures or moved to richer delving at new frontier settlements? Why do I hear fighting sounds? Deep underground, the promise of treasure and the thrill of overcoming danger have lured you back again to this place. Will you strike the earth again? So this is Helpful Healer, the Foist Foit. What should I ask? But what's with all the dead cats? Okay, it's Arch's fault. Got it. There's so many dead. There's so much dead livestock. What? It's a lot of water. There's so many dead puppies. What the hell happened here? Okay, so it seems like giggles for days, but fortunately 7 may have eaten 9, but that leaves us with 10. $10. $10 to a great cause. That is, I agree, $10 less for you and $10 more for good charity. And this is a good thing. We should keep doing this. In fact, if 5 more donations haven't come in before this really long recording hasn't ended, what are we even doing here? If you're even letting the streamer talk, we've all failed. So you better donate another $10 so that the notifications don't stop. This one, it's in fact currently is now over 30 seconds long, and there are other ones that are way shorter. So try and get some of those really short ones in before this one is done. And we've now hit 45 seconds on this notification, which is way too long for only $10, which means I hope at least 10 more of you have donated $10 so that this spiel just keeps on going and 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 going, and that's a minute. All right, who paid $420.69 to make me say the numbers $420.69 out loud? Well, congratulations. You get a prize, which is hearing me say, for a third time, $420.69. That's a lot of money. Thank you very much for your generosity, you kind, kind person. Well, you know I'm mobbing with the D-O-double-G, Snoop Dogg. Smoke weed every day. I have to go open up a Google Drive and download a thing. It's happening. It is, in fact, happening. Because I'm mobbing with the D-O-double-G, apparently. I don't know what is it with, like, I'm just personally very amused by my... Chat, I have a question. Do you guys want to see the whole story render? Or do you guys want to see just the final bit? Because Fog did render and upload the whole thing as one video. Yes? You want to see the whole thing? All right. Everybody, you're allowed to keep donating. But I'm not entirely certain I'm going to raise the goal again. Okay? So I'm just waiting for this sucker to download because it is 1.5 gigs. So while it's downloading, I'm going to... What's 9 plus 10? Let this go. 21. Yeah, that's the one with me doing bad math. Volume might need a little help. Oh, is it quiet? Okay. Thanks for the heads up. Well, it's downloading. 13 buckaroos. Some would say it's an unlucky number. I would say it's more number than lower number, which means more number to charity, and that good. Mm-hmm. Yes. So, Deep, thank you very much for the absurdly generous donation. We've had a couple of those, and I just have to say that, like, you know, this is a team effort, right? But every single time I've done a charity stream where we've raised a bunch of money, there's always a couple individuals that prop the whole thing up and massively increase the total output. So just round of applause for the incredible amounts of generosity and to the very kind individuals who are making this whole event possible and something that we can do. In the last 3.5 hours, we've raised $5,114.39, and the whole group as a team effort has raised $25,774.93. Bench absolutely killed it with 3,000. FG killed it with 2,500. Jess killed it with 2,100. Lana Rama did a great job with 2,000. Telenartho raised 1,300. Bloody Drongo raised 1,200. And Smitchell raised just over 1,000. Von Galactic raised just over 1,000. And Scooty Lou raised 1 penny less than Von Galactic. It's not a competition. It's a team effort. I just have to say thank you very much to the people who've thrown such massive piles of money at this event. So thank you. As far as I know, the Hot Potato as a whole is the highest raiser for Doctors Without Borders on Tiltify, which is a crazy amount of money over the different events that we've done. So I think it's done downloading, so it's time for the whole uncut story. Ad break. Grr. That's all. Just grr. Grumble. Angry. Timing. You know, there's a reason I don't actually have the notifier active when the YouTube chat gets ads, because they also get ads every 30 minutes. I just don't even have the notifier up because I just assume everybody blocks them. But with Twitch, like, they're kind of hard to block. So a large portion of people are seeing them. All right, let's just do this. I would have snoozed them if the option popped up, but it didn't. I only just noticed Sergeant Squeaks, by the way. There's just a rubber duck there. Also, I assume all of those names are canon now.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
My lord. Stormtrooper.
My lord.
Stormtrooper.
My lord.
Stormtrooper.
My lord.
Yup.
My lord.
Uh-huh.
My lord.
Yo.
My lord. My lord.
Ugh.
My lord.
Yourself.
My lord.
Go yourself.
My lord.
Go yourself.
My lord.
Go yourself.
What's up?
Set and hold there until the carrier arrives.
Well, Bog, you killed it. Hey, just can I get a round of applause for that? Like this is literally just me pestering a friend for like 3 months, saying, "Hey, can you make a bunch of animated shorts for me?" That's what this is. And he's knocked it out of the park. This is the second time he's provided these little animated shorts, and honestly, this has been a treat. So thank you. Let's play the video game, maybe. I got a lot of bodies to, a lot of dead animals actually. It's kind of shocking, really. There's so many. Where does that go? It's a mystery. Wow. Well, okay. I think I need to make another garbage masher. That, or just make a really big. Wait, actually, was this place has like undead.
But fortunately, 7 may have eaten 9, but that leaves us with 10. $10. $10 to a great cause. That is $10 less for you and $10 more for good charity. And this is a good thing. We should keep doing this. In fact, if 5 more donations haven't come in before this really long recording hasn't ended, what are we even doing here? If you're even letting the streamer talk, we've all failed. So you better donate another $10 so that the notifications don't stop. This one, it's
Can't stop, won't
fact,
stop.
currently is now over 30 seconds long. And there are other ones that are way shorter. So try and get some of those really short ones in before this one is done. And we've now hit 45 seconds on this notification, which is way too long for only $10, which means I hope at least 10 more of you have donated $10 so that this spiel just keeps on going and 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 going, and that's a minute.
I really like
I'm
this.
Slim Shady, yes, I'm the real Shady. All you other Slim Shadys are just imitating, so won't the real Slim Shady please stand up? Please stand up. Please stand up. Please stand up.
Habs
Please
passed the
stand
second
up.
goal, pardon?
Please stand up. 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 Please donate $31 to charity again. And then you'll hear me say, please stand up. Please stand up. Please stand up.
So the original goal was 20,000. We've broke 25,744 or 774. It's are you the real Slim Shady? I mean, please stand up. Yeah, there's always a point in these charity streams for me where I start to lose part of my, not sanity, that's the wrong word, where I start to forget how to stream is maybe the best way of putting it. And I'm very much at that point right now. I've kind of forgotten how to stream. So thank you guys. I'm busted. I didn't even make like a bustin' makes me feel good like bit. I probably could have, but I didn't. So just thank you for everything. Today was fun. Seriously, it's a lot of fun. I hope you guys had half as much fun as I did, because I had a great time. That's good. There's only 16 minutes left. Well, I mean, apparently somebody, I think it's just been enough years that all of the pets died. So when I reloaded the save, immediately all of the livestock died. I think that's what happened. I'm pretty sure that there's a bunch of raccoon bits. What in the world? There's a dead goose in the field hospital. For me, it's the first Twitch charity ever, and it's setting a high watermark.
I thought it would be wise to just
glad you
start
found
at the bottom and work my way up. This time, I've just been kind of recording them at random intervals, so I can't even remember what joke I've made at this point. I've lost count of how many of these I've recorded, and I don't even know what time it is. I'm probably going to be up all night, and my mind is getting a little empty and blank and fuzzy, so I think this is $20. I think that was $20, chat. I think that was $20. Body parts, dump them.
Why is there so many muscle? Okay, you know what? Don't do that. Let's just do the corpses first. And maybe I'll make some shell crafts. I don't know, man. But I'm just gonna delete this right now so that they don't start dumping them there. Holy moly. My fort is very muscular? Thanks, Tony. How is it muscular? Thanks, dude. My neighbor just brought me dinner, so shoutouts to Tony. Okay, well, that's getting... There's a boulder with some bodies under... There's just bodies everywhere. There's a llama skeleton. And after this stream is done, I'm going to be uploading the world save on the Dwarf Fortress file depot. So if you would like a copy of this save, you'll be able to do that. Yeah, I think he just brought me roasted duck, actually. Because he has this habit of cooking way too much food and then just giving it to his neighbors. So he's a good neighbor. I like Tony. Okay. I really, really, really like this room. This is... That's real good. This Grand Guild Hall. It's really good. And, you know, we even had some exciting forts, you know, like the other fort just got absolutely pummeled by sieges, followed by just kind of out of nowhere, everybody collapsing. And, you know, that I would say was a lot of fun. I would say that was a lot of fun. I mean, who doesn't like to see just a whole fort collapse? And what the hell even happened here? What did you do, Arch? What did you do, mate? How did... Okay, well, they're constructing the lever now, so that's good. Oh, the like, impulse ramp meat grinder room? I will say, this fort is far better defended than the other one. Like, significantly so. Urist McNapp apparently is, tantruming. Then after all of this is done, I can then just get them dumping stuff in here. We'll try and get this thing fixed a little bit. Maybe? But like, you know, there's just all of these named creatures. Let's explore the fort a little bit and see if there is tombs. If there is, I could just make a bunch of animal tombs, which would probably actually be just about as good. Actually, let me check. Do we have tombs? No, we don't. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do that. No, pause game. Also jump up here. Double check this. That's been hooked up. Sweet. So now we're just waiting for a dwarf to come pull it. Pull the lever, dwarf. Back where the whole event started. So what do you think, chat? You guys want to do this next year? Oh yeah, no, I was just saying that. I will absolutely do that. Hold on. I was going to put it on the Dwarf Fortress File Depot, which is a fan-run service about that. Specifically for Dwarf Fortress stuff. Well, the next Hot Potato event that's going to be happening is going to happen around American Thanksgiving. And that is the sibling event to this one. This one is the Dwarf Fortress event, which I think going forward is just going to happen in the springtime somewhere. And next year, we'll be taking part in, or later in the year in the fall, will be the RimWorld event, which is, same kind of fashion where people share a save file. Same kind of shenanigans happen. I don't take part in that one, but I help behind the scenes on that one. And then next spring we'll do another Dwarf Fort one because, cool games got to work together, right? Let's see. Is anybody actually dumping, or are we just putting stuff away? I think we are mostly just putting... Oh, okay. It all makes so much sense now. Let's get rid of that. It all makes so much sense now. Now all the items are getting dumped. Sweet. So we can start getting rid of these bodies. Do I even have an office? No, but there's a rotten cat corpse down there. That's a really interesting way to do a hospital with, like, the cage traps. It's like presuming that were creatures are going to get infested. Oh, bedrooms. Oh, I remember watching Further Reading working on this. I remember this. Feels like it was quite some time ago now, but I do recall this. It was like days ago. Like days ago. Whole days ago. I don't even know if we need the extra bedrooms, but we have them now. Also a bunch over here. Is this, it's a guild hall. We've got a dead water buffalo over here. Let's just go over here. Well, okay, right. And I also don't have a manager right now. I need an office. That's a temple. This seems like an office. Mayor, you can have this office. Bookkeeper, you can have that office. Who is the manager? Okay, it's Declust. Okay, so the manager has an office. I'm going to go here, and I'm going to say Rock Coffin. And let's say 40? I don't know. Let's see if we can get some of these bodies cleaned up. Those are the fancy cribs you made for 3 dwarves. I mean, they're still there. They're definitely still there. There's so many dead cats. It's fitting, right? Just the piles of dead kittens. It is fitting. It didn't get much done. I think what we're going to do, chat, because, things have kind of quieted down a little bit, is I'm going to let the stream and the game play until 5 minutes from now. Then if you guys want to throw more at charity, you can. But otherwise, after that 5 minutes, I'm going to not retire the fort, but save the game. And then we're going to play the dance party again. And then we're going to go raid somebody. And call this whole event Dunzo. Also, if you would like some more information about the hot potatoes, the stream team, or my stream team, Halcyon Frequency, we have a website. And if you go to halcyonfrequency.com/dfpotato2024, you'll get some information, of course, like the schedule's like done. But you'll get a little bit more information about the event, and there's also the bigger event kind of page that also exists, which is just a normal hot potato event, where it says that we've raised $432,611. So now we've raised $400 in total over the 5 years. And as of this event being done, it is that total amount of money, $432,611.53, plus an additional, I'm trying to actually find the page with the total. There it is. $25,835.93 US dollars. That is almost $500,000 US in 5 years for Doctors Without Borders. That's crazy. So thank you for taking part and helping us make that number go up. It's pretty cool. Couldn't have done it without you. I think it's kind of funny to, like, just on a personal note, because I see these charity events popping up in the news, right? Every now and again. And they are often, like, very heavily advertised, very heavily promoted. They have a lot of, like, celebrity support and stuff. Yet, like, we've raised significantly more than a lot of those events have over the years. And I kind of think that like this charity event and these events that Sui started were kind of like the little charity event that could here in the live streaming and video game space. So that's just really kind of cool to me. Or at least I think it's really cool. Because we're just super scrappy, you know? So shout outs to Sui. I've got a bunch of dead cats to crush. Oh boy. You know, just a pile of dead cats. Just a pile of dead cats. Do I have doors? No. Okay, I will just do this then. I'm just going to say burial. Because if you just type in normal burial, then they can put the pets in there. And then I'm going to go to corpses. And I'm going to stop them from dumping them. Because they can bury their pets if they want. I think that we should be nice to the ones that have been named and, you know, still need to be buried. So let's just go along here. And unpause game. A lot of these were pets that, you know, died of old age. Most of them are. Yeah. So many pets. Pet cemetery. For all the DF celebrities? Well. I don't know if I'm a celebrity. I'm like a C- tier celebrity if I am. So many tombs. I love how this bug still happens sometimes where like the dead animal sprite will be above the coffin even though it's in the coffin. I don't know, do you want to raid, Stewie? I don't know. What if you went live? What if you went live right now? Hey chat, you guys want to raid Stewie? What do you think, chat? My apartment smells like roasted duck. True story. It's making me hungry. All right, everybody. I'm going to save to this timeline. And I think it's time for us to have another dance party. If you want to get some more money in for charity, you can do that right now. But I will be alerting the alerts. The donation links will remain active. But all I have to say is, this has been fun. Thanks for taking part. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. I have to set my stream up again to be functional for not charity streams again tomorrow. I will be live tomorrow at the normal time. 19 whole bucks. $19. $19. Oh boy. So long to go. I just lied because we're done. But thank you very much for the 19 bucks. Anonymous. And thank you very much, everybody, for everything. It's time. Straight off the fluffy streets of CPT, King of Beats. You know, that's supposed to be an F word, but I said fluffy. Fleetwood. These are really the lyrics to this song. No, how do you feel?
I replaced the F word with fluffy.
Smoke weed every day. Now, it's time for this. Oops. hope Sui's live. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching, chat. If Sui's not live, then this is going to be awkward. Bye, YouTube. We'll see you guys on tomorrow in Twitch chat. We'll see you guys tomorrow, and hopefully I remember to turn all my notifications back on. And